Hello and welcome back.
Hello. You for the vitamin routine?
King of the castle. Wouldn't you know it?
May our reign be glorious.
Thank you. Actually, I almost pressed recents. Oh, you would have been in a world of trouble.
That would've been...
That sounds agreeable to me.
Oh, speaking of vitamin, Redhead.
Okay. I remember this being pretty easy. Yes, Link. Me when I am a soldier in a Legend of Zelda game. What's up, Pylon? Oh.
You're pretty good. You're pretty
No, you opened the wrong. You opened the wrong account.
Funny to say, so ultra kill.
That's pretty funny. Thank you, Fluff. Okay. Yes, I will authorize you to. Okay. Okay. The game picks up commands from your chat. That's great. I completed a no-death run on Nightmare. Amazing. The no Nightmare Manor. Do you get like a better ending? Do you still get the bad ending? Or I guess, you know, the mushroom ending? Yes, Link. I'm back into Ultra Kill and its peak. Nice.
Thanks for the prime sub, love.
I can't wait for more layers. Okay.
You get a better ending, but you just survive, and they don't give you anything.
Yeah, I figured they don't give you anything because there's nothing to give. But I was wondering if there was, yeah.
That's cool.
Just.
I'm glad that you
60's
get a
fine.
reward.
I guess it
of
doesn't
some kind.
matter, but whatever.
Some kind of.
Okay. Okay, should we? All right.
Be he him, because you'll be in the.
Survival is its own reward. Okay. Play on Twitch. I think, yeah. That's easier. I have the Twitch extension enabled, so you probably already have seen it. It's on the like player. If you use it, you can see a bunch of important info. Here, I'm gonna make a pin in chat. Here, click the extension on the screen to see useful info.
We get to pick 3 regions that our chat will be able to play as. The Barrens.
Oh, by the way, do you notice anything about these colors?
Red, blue, purple, yellow, and green. Magic the Gathering colors?
Yes, these are exactly the Magic the Gathering colors. Red, blue, black, white, green.
To be fair, they are the major colors to choose from. But yeah, the Barons of the March are brash rural lords famous for their belligerence and funness for hunting. Chiefs of the North, honorable warriors renowned for their pagan religion and prowess in combat. Towns of the East, ruthless aristocrats steeped in secrecy. The Grandees are impassioned duelists known for their strict adherence to honor etiquette and the Ninth God, and the Patricians, wealthy seafaring merchants. I like the patricians. I kind of want to go for the barons, and then feel free to pick your.
We can also just random it.
We can random it.
I don't know why there's a random button, but yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that those might be fun for our chat to play.
So what did you want?
Patricians and barons, and then you can pick the third one.
Okay. The counts. I saw Dama play this, and the counts are pretty funny. You got the Gabriel and V2 plush, and so well, if you beat P2, you're entitled to the plushies.
Yeah.
That's how it
You've
works.
earned it.
Yeah. Okay. You may now join via Twitch chat. You can do exclamation point join. You can follow it with a pronoun if you like. And
Yeah.
you can also pick a region if you like. Oh, that's funny. ORama is... Well, it's fine. You're only going to join once. But ORama is like, stop. Why is everybody doing exclamation point join?
We could disable it just for now so people aren't confused.
11 made their pronoun 11, so... Wait. Nice. She changed it. I was
Nice.
gonna make fun of her because she did the 11 and it was just like, it's they, them.
Oh, look at that. We have 2 in each one so far. That's fantastic. But yeah, let's turn that off so that if new people come and join, they don't get confused.
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't
God,
think
11.
I can do that. Wait, I can. I didn't think I could disable the default commands. But
Red
I
and
can.
I are going to be
Oh,
playing
I just can't edit them.
as the
Right.
ruler. We're gonna make decisions together.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's my
Can we
royal
change
advisor.
our appearance? Maybe just randoms at the beginning.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Doesn't matter. Can't edit or delete default commands. That makes sense. But I can disable them. It looks like for $5 you can. Okay. I think
Let's do
everybody's
it.
in, and we got 2 in each, so that's
You
good.
can also join mid game.
Not kidding. Well,
Oh really?
do you mean with buying the game? Because I bought the game.
Yeah. I wonder if we just had to re-random if we wanted a different appearance for our character.
I don't care. You like hardly ever see your character. All right, so here's the primer. We need an heir and to complete an ambition to win. That would make us win.
You want to win.
However, you guys, each of you have a scheme that if you complete it, you win. You need to pass all 3 stages of a scheme to win. And also, you have a defiance stat, which is unrelated to your scheme. If your defiance stat gets too high, things get really hard for us. Thought we were going against each other. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, there are 3. There are 3 of
you're
you guys.
also
3 teams of
going-
you guys.
You're also going against us,
Yeah.
the ruler.
We're the 4th team.
Yeah. No worries, Tellhound. We'll just fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Okay, so if your defiance, if your guys' defiance gets high enough, you can try to go for a rebellion victory. Rebellion victories have nothing to do with your scheme, and in fact make your scheme like undoable, but it pits your military against ours, and you can, yeah, you basically have a secondary victory condition if you can't get your scheme going.
Let's play around with it and have some fun.
Okay. So
All right, we can do
we've got
the path to victory.
coronation. Seems like a
Yeah,
good place to
let's
start. Okay, this is your monarch. This is like what we would look like if we fused together. So it's actually perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, the kingdom stats. We only have 3 stats: treasury, authority, and stability. If any of them are 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. I don't think I knew that. You guys have 5 stats. You've trade, farming, military, faith, and defiance. Don't worry about keeping track of all of these. They're not all important all the time. So don't get overwhelmed. Oftentimes you'll just be focusing on one or two of those stats. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, you can rebel. Okay, so that's what the like threshold is for defiance. If your defiance is higher than both my authority and stability, then you can start to attack.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Your Majesty, I have scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless, and when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. To kill this one.
How dare you, Fluff?
They wouldn't dare. You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. The nobles are always plotting something. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course. Shall we call the nobles in? All right, certain choices change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they don't show the region affected. So, you vote using the letter. We get to influence the vote with like special rules. And then we can close the vote at any time after the timer hits 0 or once everybody has voted. You cannot change your vote once you voted, okay? Cannot change your vote once you voted. You cannot change your vote once you voted. Okay.
Gee, Alex, can we change our vote after we voted? So you guys can vote for A. Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine.
Which is, minus 1,000 from our treasury, but increased stability.
You can force the commoners to swear a blood oath, which will increase our authority, but decrease stability.
The vote is not started.
You can see throw the king into the river.
Sure.
Which will increase stability, but decrease authority. And D, the nobles must put on a vast banquet for the king, which will increase farming and decrease wealth.
Wealth is, by the way, your personal treasury. I think the extension will show you how much wealth you guys have right now. I want to change my vote. Yeah. So we can mark our preferred voting option and get one extra vote, or we can take a voting option off the table. I don't think we want to use our veto right now because it doesn't really matter.
I don't think we get to see your guys' objectives yet.
Yeah, it'll tell you your objectives soon. We're pretty much still in the tutorial. Let's just do a preferred vote. I mean, I would prefer D.
Yeah, let's make the nobles.
Yeah. That sounds great to me.
Nobles pay for it.
I think increasing farming sounds really great. All right, voting is up. Exclamation vote and then a letter.
Fluff and Talon want to throw us in the river.
It's a time-honored tradition. It certainly has nothing to do with how much they like us or not.
Of course.
Only 10 seconds remaining for the vote.
No.
Okay, everybody has voted, so voting is tied, and that means we get to break the tie.
Because we get to count our vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys are putting on the banquet.
Yeah, we're gonna have a banquet. Okay, so stat changes.
Suisans has
the nobles.
Suisans vitamin fatigue.
The nobles, thank you, everybody. I was like, oh no, if I leave this up, I'm gonna have to like keep track of who steals this from Suisun. Nope,
Everyone's
I'm not.
Very respectful.
Yeah, it's like Christmas every stream now. I wanted to click it so bad.
You are welcome, my liege.
Your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roasted peacock, a boar's head stuffed with swan's tongues, an entire whale turning on a spit.
Yeah, no kidding.
So yeah, you guys got an increase to your farming. So your farming is very high.
Your farming is popping.
We're basically betting on that one that you guys aren't going to have to increase farming as part of your gambit. Because if you are, then we just helped you.
I bet whale fat is so good.
It's a meal fit for a king, which is now, you suppose, what you are. All right, let's try the path to victory. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary.
I want to have a baby.
Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, or stability.
Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place.
Oh no.
To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
Okay.
A conqueror, a peacekeeper, the greatest king that ever lived, as the father of the nation, as the architect of a new golden age, as a saint.
I mean, we just increased farming.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah,
let's go all in
the
on
father of the
farming.
Nation.
Interesting. Are you concerned with the welfare of the commoners? Or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history books?
Why do I have to pick one?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. So now you guys know we want farming. In fact, it even marks it here. You can see the little crown on farming. It's helping you guys keep track of who wants what.
Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the council of nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom. Okay, we can introduce yourself to I think we're going to be doing all of this, aren't we?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, it might matter actually.
Who might give us farming?
I mean, the counts have 8 farming, so
Go introduce them. Yeah, introduce ourselves to the counts. Oh yeah.
Countess Fluffy Somnolence.
Hello, Fluff.
An honor to finally meet your acquaintance, Your Grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor.
Oh no. Okay.
How about the patricians of the coast? Lady Patrician 11 FTX.
Patrician 11.
A pleasure, Your Serene Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And of course, Baron Crispy Croco. Hail and well met, Your Majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape.
All right, there we go.
The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Okay, so now we've done all 3 events for this season, so we end the season. And now it's scheme time. Now you guys get to choose what you want to do to win. Each region votes for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with stat requirements. Passing all 3 places that region's claimant on the throne, and they win the game.
Julia of the Tellhound family, eccentric coastal tycoon, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Redhead. Something must be. So
all right, so this is only for patricians.
Yeah. Vote for lower stability, lower the treasury, or lower our authority. Which do you want to go for?
Voting is open for all patricians. I don't know if I'm able to see who that is, but
I think if you click
11 is and Tellhound. Yeah, it's 11 and Tellhound. Okay, and they want to lower the treasury.
They want to drain our treasury, dude.
Okay, voting is closed. Conspiracy.
Okay. All right, so patricians are trying to lower
They
our...
plan to sink the king under an ocean of debt. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons.
Hands off.
So, at the end of 3 seasons, it's going to check. Do you have... Do we have 1,500 or less? Pediatrician. Okay. And now the barons. Bastion of the Coalbridge bloodline, the infamous Marcher General stands before a blazing hearth roaring with arms outstretched. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do what it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne.
So you can raise our stability, lower others' military, or lower our stability.
Interesting. You raise or lower stability.
Yeah. Whatever you want to go for. Coleridge wants to lower others' military.
And so does Crispy. Okay. Barons only. It's my favorite website.
Barons are coming for your military.
Interesting. The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons.
Thing, the ORama is still giving an error message, even though ignore that.
Oh, funny, it isn't active right now, so it still responds.
ORama, shut up.
Because I disabled it.
ORama, be quiet.
Oh, man, okay.
Whatever.
Well, I might as well enable it then. Okay. So you can see here the military. I'm too good of a programmer. Oh, man. There's too much quality of life. So yeah, you guys, the barons, you need to lower the counts and the patricians to 10 or less in 4 seasons. Now, you're currently under that, but if it raises to above that before your check, you could still fail that. And you can see...
Oh, because they're at 8, yeah.
You can see
total.
it's marking that for you guys. So you guys are interested in these ones. And it even marked the patricians want to lower the treasury. Yeah.
Jeremy of the Byland dynasty, sinister Eastern orator, delicately on a podium whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Redhead wears the crown.
That's not Byland.
So you can lower your own defiance, you can go for the highest farming, or you can lower your own faith.
Interesting.
Ooh, lowering your own stats feels like it's not going to be too difficult.
Going for highest farming on them seems insane because they're already at 8.
Oh, yeah, actually. Especially because we also want to raise your farming.
Yeah, so you've like aligned with the kingdom here. That's a pretty good roll.
The counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, leaving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand a famine. To advance their scheme, the counts must be in the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons.
Okay. So, this is just where we can review. When you have an heir that'll appear on the right of this page, if your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch.
Love it.
Okay. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. Okay. Warning, the monarch currently has no heir.
Gotta get busy.
All right. Now we can draft another vote manipulator. You adopt more once a year at the end of winter. You can only have 1 new law at a time and a maximum of 3.
Okay, what do we got? On the left, there's anonymous voting. How nobles choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. There's stop the count. The timer is set to 15 seconds, and the vote will automatically close once the timer is over.
That one's interesting.
The right one is swing votes. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option.
So anonymous voting obviously works better if you have like a lot more people.
I think stop the count.
Summon a demon. Stop the count is pretty funny.
Will be useful for us.
Yeah.
Trying to win.
Swing votes.
Swing votes only works if we can persuade people to change their mind.
Yeah. Let's try like a quick vote.
Yeah.
See if that is cool. Okay, the honor guard, pirates, and a theft. You know I'm clicking pirates first.
Yeah, go in on those pirates.
Okay, Lady Patrician Tellhound says, you must do something about the pirates that have been plaguing the coast's ocean trade routes. I lost a whole shipment of fine silks. And they killed the crew, of course, who won't be cheap to replace.
And they're people.
Oh, Lady Patrician Tellhound's wealth has decreased. Game number 13. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can be either random or based on a stat. Percentage shows the chance of success. So, this is like order the coast navy to patrol the sea routes is like a 30% chance to for the military to be affected. There's pay the pirates to leave your ships alone for a year, which is minus 1,800 treasury.
I think we should
and
veto
Larissa Defiance.
that choice.
I think that's really bad for us.
Yeah, I think let's veto that.
There we go. Yeah. Or there's nothing to be done. Minus wealth for the patricians, increased defiance, and decreased trade.
Yeah, the patricians don't want that.
Okay.
Like, it caused problems for them.
Voting is open. Specifically Talon, yeah.
Oh, and they're trying to
Voting to
screw over.
increase defiance. By the way, hello Kumo Gecko. I forgot to greet you. Okay, all have voted. There's nothing to be done. Wins by 1.
Ooh. They're not gonna like that.
The patricians scowl behind their masks and retreat to their opium dens, where they no doubt wonder why they have a king in the first place. They got 3 defiance for that.
Wild.
Minus 2 trade, and some patricians' wealth have decreased. Ooh. That'd be a 30% chance to lower. I don't know. Sometimes they're really vague about what's going to happen. Over the coming month, the trade routes are blighted by escalating pirate raids. Still, what are you expected to do? Pirates are a natural risk of seafaring, like sharks or scurvy. Okay, how about a theft? See, this person spent money.
That's right.
Very important. Thank you, tutorial.
Yes. Baron Kumo Gecko.
Your Highness, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Count Bylan shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process.
Oh.
7th, take us. Nonsense. Rummage through your drawers and I'm sure you'll find the thing, says Bylan. My liege, a feud has stood between our families for centuries. Bylan's ancestor left my ancestor tied to a rock in the woods for the wolves to consume.
We can maybe get over that?
That's because his ancestor poisoned our well and killed half our household. Enough. I know Bylan stole my priceless ring. It brings the march great luck and bounty, and my dear nephew is to wear it when he marries. Okay.
So we can send the Chancellor to the east to investigate, which is going to affect defiance in different groups.
Arrest Count Bylan immediately.
Okay.
Which will increase probably barons... increase count defiance, lower barons.
We definitely don't want C to happen because that's going to decrease farming.
Leave the squabbling nobles to deal with the situation themselves. Yeah, that decreases farming and stability.
I think we should monarch vote A. Or we could try to stop the count and try to get A going.
Yeah.
Hello, Slogate. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, let's just vote. Let's just cast a vote for A.
Bylan played through that game that we played last night and didn't die a single time. It got.
And apparently there's a different ending for it, yeah. Thank you for the 10 bits, 11. Oh, even Bylan voted for arrest Bylan.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Bylan's like, yeah.
Wow, okay. There we go.
I did it.
Voting is closed.
In the chat. I stole it, yeah.
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 Arrest me.
He deserved
See
it.
if I care. No, I'm innocent, I tell you.
Yeah, sure, man.
Oh, defiance has gone up 3 again.
Oh, dear.
People's defiance is skyrocketing.
Oh, no.
Come on, out you go. Count Bylan has been imprisoned. Bylan II has joined the council.
Yeah, Bylan sounds like, I get you.
As the watch drag him out, the council hall falls into stunned silence, but the barons share satisfied glances.
Our authority is up.
Yeah, the barons have 0 defiance, and our authority is up.
Okay.
Remember that in order to rebel, if that's what you're looking for, your defiance has to be higher than both our authority stat and our stability stat.
Combined.
No, individually.
Individually? Okay, so if they get at level 7.
Yeah, right now if you had
defiance.
7 defiance, you
then
could rebel.
It
But
would depend on your military.
yeah, your military strength is very important if you're planning on rebelling. Okay, the honor guard. Now that you're king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not?
Okay.
Please don't hurt me. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What about the Palace Watch? Oorah! Don't make me laugh, Your Majesty. These tin soldiers can keep out the riffraff, but do you expect them to stand up for a warlock or a child of the Viper or me for that matter? Why do you keep implying that you're going to kill me, Marshall? Aw.
That's cute.
All right, what are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards, the Counts, with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, the Patricians, with the champion gladiators from the arena, and the Barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all.
Okay. I don't want to deal with the coin because they could be expensive. Look how defiant these other countries are. There's only one wise choice. Allow the barons to defend you.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
So the barons are already really low on defiance. Maybe if this is going to decrease their defiance, we should hire the counts or the patricians.
I mostly write poems. Okay, so I don't think these
are significant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this will affect defiance.
Oh man, and it lowers authority for foreign mercenaries as well.
So
it will lower defiance.
A high military. Maybe we want to do the counts.
Why don't we do
You want to do the patricians?
the patricians to raise their military and lower their defiance? Can't really see bottom right. Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe bottom left would be better for us.
Definitely better.
Okay. That didn't vote to throw the king in the river. Yeah, what do you think? The coastal gladiators or the veterans? Or wait, no, we were thinking the counts or the patricians,
Yeah, the
right?
counts or the patricians.
So I want to go with the patricians.
Go for it.
Okay.
Hire the patricians.
Do that.
Nice, their defiance is decreased.
Okay.
Oh man, the counts are pissed.
This is now grumbling. Okay. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up.
Hot. You picked well.
Good. Well, we do need an heir. That's weird. I'm not mad. The patricians can't even fight off pirates. That's true. Okay, season is over. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in the region, each of which affects a stat. So this is what you use your wealth for. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction's open, nobles can fund with the following command, ! Fund, and then you fund a letter building, then you fund a number. So fund, building, number.
Wait, if they fund something but it doesn't get picked because it's not one of the 2 highest,
you get your wealth back.
Get your wealth back.
It's an auction.
Okay.
It's an auction.
So
you can vote on any of these. It doesn't matter what region you're from. You can vote for lower barons farming, raise kingdom authority. You can vote for raise counts farming, lower count military, raise patrician faith, or raise kingdom stability.
Can you quickly remind us what each of the groups are going for right now?
Sure. The patricians need to lower the treasury, which is not really going to be affected by this. The counts want to have the highest farming of any nation.
And they can do the aqueduct to do that.
Sure, or they can do the deer park, which will lower the farming for the
Both
barons.
would be good. The deer park or the aqueduct for them.
And then the barons... Hello? There we go. They want to lower military of other regions.
So they would want to go for the stadium.
Yeah, the stadium would lower the military of the counts.
Cool.
So...
Good luck.
The vote has started. You can see your wealth using the extension, the like overlay. Yeah, and the top 2 get funded. So you can somebody put one money
That's
into the stadium.
hilarious.
We've got a lot of money towards the
69
aqueduct.
The deer park, that's great.
The aqua farm. Price is Right rules? What do you mean? Highest without going over? Going over what?
Oh, right. Like, it could be a difference of $1, and it would.
Well, yeah,
still,
yeah. The 2 highest numbers.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody counts.
Time is up. I think the aqueduct and the cathedral. No.
The aqueduct and the stadium.
And the stadium.
So the aqueduct helps out the counts, and the stadium, decreasing the military, helps out the barons.
Yeah, the barons.
Yeah. So the barons and the counts paid out well there.
More pirates. Oh boy.
This is your fault.
I think it directly
Your
is.
Serene Highness, our pirates are more aggressive than ever. They follow a pirate queen who calls herself the Bloody Gull. She has established a stronghold on a tiny speck of land called Spider Heart Isle. According to our spies, she is growing every day in power and wealth. What are we to do?
Oh.
Only have our trade vessels reach their destinations.
We should have hired her to be our guard. Marry the pirate queen.
Yeah, that sounds actually awesome.
Send the Navy to assault her stronghold. A 20% chance of winning. Pay the pirates a hefty sum to leave your ships alone for a year. Minus
I don't like
1,800
that.
treasury, but minus defiance in the patricians probably. Put a bounty on the Bloody Gull's head, which is a 60% chance
But it would also cost
succeed.
money. I think they're not talking about that, but we'd have to pay out on that if it succeeded.
if it succeeded. Yeah.
I
Or
want
send a
Dave.
diplomat to broker peace with the pirate
Oh,
queen.
I wanna marry the pirate
Which
queen.
is not showing, what it would do.
So
Let's
we
just do
could-
stop the count.
Yeah, and try to let's see if we can go.
Let's just do a quick vote, okay? There's only going to be 15 seconds to vote. Ready? Go.
Stop it. You be ready to stop it. Oh,
No.
wait.
It automatically stops.
It'll automatically stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay, we're gonna send a diplomat. It's the completely random
I
choice.
accidentally unplugged my earbuds. I was so excited about the pirate queen.
Your diplomat arrives at Spiderheart Isle, but is not granted an audience.
Oh.
Instead, the Pirate Queen has him pelted with manure and sends it
Okay.
back with a letter in hand. Your Majesty, the Bloody Gull writes that if you wish to negotiate, you must meet her in person. I cannot advise you to take her up on the offer. I'll speak to her,
Ooh.
or we just get to
Yeah,
pick.
let's go. It's a date. Exactly.
There's always the risk of, to pick an example entirely at random, being pelted with manure. And even if the meeting goes well, you'd be legitimizing her false claims of royalty. The nobles will no doubt be annoyed.
Yes.
Book a meeting.
Peter.
It raises defiance. I'm doing it. Yeah, everybody got 1 defiance for that. 6 defiance on the
Yeah, we
east.
gotta be keeping our eyes on the east.
On the counts.
Okay, so that's not happening yet.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that.
How about word from the march? My liege, I have something a bit embarrassing to report. It's okay. They have 6 defiance. They have 4 military. Who cares? They're not gonna win. They won't rebel.
Pathetic.
Remember when I accused Count Bylin II's father of stealing my family's lucky ring and he was arrested? Funny thing, my nephew was the culprit.
Tyler misremembered.
I needed a ring to propose to my dear Amali of the Byland family. I knew our families would never allow such a match, so it had to be kept secret. And I knew the magic ring would bring good fortune to our union. It was the perfect gift. What? Blood and stars, my father rotted away in prison because of this travesty. Your family are honorless. It's been 1 season, dude. He's probably fine. Don't think I'm letting out Amali anywhere near that nephew of yours. For once we agree, Count. Please, Council, your highness, step in and end this ridiculous romance.
Bless their union.
The council loves love. Publicly forbid the union, or the council shouldn't interfere with affairs of the heart. Oh my god.
I don't want to increase
anything
defiance.
Anything that...
Do the middle one. We can. Maybe monarchs vote for it.
This would increase trade and stability.
That's true.
Publicly forbid, raises authority, lowers stability. We could just like maybe go for that one.
I mean, I have the feeling that Chad is gonna go for A because it is beautiful and amazing. That is a good argument, Kumogeko.
I don't think we need a veto here. I think we just use a monarch's vote.
I think we should veto C.
The veto is really important.
Okay.
And
go to monarch's vote.
I don't think anyone with a scary military has high enough defiance to, yeah.
Hello, Bayes, welcome.
So monarch's vote for B?
That's right. Long live the king.
Yeah, monarch's vote for B.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, voting is open.
I have a feeling I know what they're going to go for.
Down with that, I mean, long live the king.
Why does the monarch hate true love?
You know what's funny is I wasn't even reading, like, I'm not even reading the left part. I'm just like, authority, stability. They're probably that one. No, okay, yeah. The council loves love.
Yeah, the council loves love.
5 nobles voted for this. What's up, Nuva? Thank you, my liege. Okay. The Baron's defiance is now insolent. The East defiance is now enraged.
Oh, they are fully above.
Yeah. You formally bless the upcoming marriage of Cornelius and Amali. Both barons and counts are outraged, claiming you've disrespected their centuries-long feuding tradition. As wedding preparations begin, the story of the love-struck couple catches the imagination of the Marcher peasants who work together to make a huge cornucopia as a wedding gift.
Oh.
Stability increases, our trade increases.
Yeah.
Time for rebellion, maybe.
I'm nervous.
Finding a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid.
Yeah.
Your mother.
It's gonna be our mom.
Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year.
I've been busy.
I've been busy. You better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Any.
Any.
Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Mwah. You messed with our feud. Yeah, I love that centuries-old feuding tradition. Okay.
We're feuding, only kissing.
Looking at the other nearby countries. Okay. Now it's time for taxation. We can set different levels of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others.
Oh, I think it's time for a bribe.
Balance the needs of your treasury against defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus.
Yeah, bribe the counts for sure.
So the barons sell a weapon cache to the Hatterlands, making a killing 500 wealth. Other nobles gain 200 wealth. Okay. You wanna bribe the counts?
Yeah, we can't risk them.
It's minus 700
That's okay.
treasury. Ooh. We could... My pockets can't handle it. I'm a poor noble. Bribes play right into the patricians' hands. It's true. The patricians need us to lower our treasury. That puts them within 1,000 of succeeding in their scheme.
Then, yeah, cruel tax one of them. Cruel tax the barons because they have extra money.
But they have a high military.
Then do it to the patricians, because the patricians don't have a high military. That do it.
It only gets us 300 more.
I swear to God, I'm New English, and I will throw your tea in the harbor.
Dark
At least bribe
Scholar
me, and my
Twitch
life
drop.
is yours.
Okay, I'll do this. Yeah.
Go for it.
Bribe the counts, but cruelly tax the patricians. Not like they're dealing with enough already with the pirates.
Oh yeah, no, the patricians have been pretty screwed over.
Okay. Continue to rebellion report. One or more regions are able to rebel as their defiance status is higher than both authority and stability. If rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they win the game.
Insane.
If loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they put down the rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote will determine the successor. Rebelling regions have their schemes paused. So I will say, if you do rebel, all of the work you put into farming isn't gonna matter. And it's not gonna advance your scheme. Okay. And yeah, if your military is higher, which it's only at 4, if stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, the rebels win the civil war. Okay. So, wait, what do we do? I guess I just end the season?
Yeah, they don't get to interact with this.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I thought we were doing like a vote or something. Okay, let's do the meeting with the pirates.
In the bottom right.
0 counts may vote to rebel by typing ! Rebel. Rebel? Like, I guess you could just do that at any time.
Nuva says, no, rebellion lads. Put away your pitchfork.
It's my tradition to always screw over the patricians. Seeing you've done so, I will follow what's best for you.
Yeah.
All right, what are we going to do about these pirates? You travel to the coast, board a magnificent galleon with 10 rippling sails, and are whisked away to Spiderheart Isle for your meeting with the pirate queen.
Oh my god, if we go alone, I bet we can like put the Riz on.
Yeah, let's go alone. Her throne room sparkles with heaps of gold and jewels. The walls are bedecked with works of priceless art. She sits on a throne of driftwood, a stolen tiara upon her head. All around her court, pirates are stamping and singing and drinking. They turn quiet when they notice you've arrived.
Oh my god.
You want to do it?
Ahoy there, your majesty, from one monarch to another. I'm surprised you accepted my invitation. The crowd.
That's right, my honor guard would be patricians. Yeah, we have to be able to marry her, right? I think the work they put in defeating the peasants is pointless if they rebel against a cruel monarchy. Just where the royal priorities are. They care out for the people or true love. Did Sriracha say Riz? Yeah, don't forget, she teaches elementary school kids.
Teach K through 12.
And to come here alone, you're either very brave, your majesty, or very stupid. I look forward to discovering which.
Oh my god, pay the top one.
I couldn't resist the chance to see your beauty up close.
Pay the top one.
Feelings mutual, your majesty. Care to crack open a bottle of wine, a beautiful 55 vintage? We sank the ship carrying it, but reclaimed this bottle unbroken from the wreck.
Drink.
Yeah, I guess. You sip the wine. It is indeed delicious.
Bottom one.
Bottom one, I confess myself beguiled. You talk to the pirate queen long into the night, covering all manners of topics, fashion, history, the arts. You're shocked as dawn breaks. Where did the time go? There's definitely something here. A connection.
Our mama's gonna be pissed.
Have a romantic fling with the pirate queen.
Yeah.
Of course I'm clicking that option. We're going to be civilized. You should probably know my true name. Call me Halaena.
Ooh.
Let's have some more wine. Sorry, that's funny to me because they needed the name to change, but the only way to do that is to have her leave and come back as a different person.
She went for a pee break.
Never seen this outcome. Let's have some more wine and see where the new day takes us. You go on to enjoy a thoroughly pleasant weekend with the Pirate Queen. Over the next few months, you return to the Pirate Queen again and again under the pretense of negotiating with her.
Will
propose,
you marry me?
Hey, Mom, I found a spouse.
I'd be so mad. On a secluded balcony overlooking the sparkling sea, before her throne in front of her entire crew in the privacy bedroom. I think the top one is perfect for a pirate queen. If I were a pirate queen, that's what I would want.
Sure. When you drop to one knee, Helena's hands fly to her mouth. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh, that bottom one is bad.
Yeah, that one's bad.
Yeah, she's gonna...
Deadly. How about that?
Pick the middle one. I want to pick the middle.
All right, I've never been more serious about anything
she
in my life.
doesn't need to give us a son. She can give us
Takes the
any
ring, her eyes sparkling with something like
gender.
triumph. Why wait? Let's get married right now. And so you began the ceremony on the Bloody Gull's own ship with a drunken sea captain officiating.
Oh my god!
Do you take this woman as your wedded wife and queen?
I do.
I do.
I
And
love how you
pronounce
can back out.
I pronounce you king and wife. Nice one. Let's have a beer.
Oh my!
You married the pirate queen. Oh my god, that's like a rare achievement.
That's
sweet. 0.8% of players have that achievement.
Tragic.
Let's go.
Something tells me the other groups are not going to be thrilled about this.
You get a queasy feeling, and it's not seasickness.
Oh my god!
Your nobles are going to be so upset when they hear about this. Not to mention your mother.
Marriage.
Okay, speaking of marriage, the happy couple. This playthrough is about love.
Love.
Our legacy will be
My liege.
True
Yours is
love.
legendary. It will be talked about all throughout the lands for years to come.
no, iron for pirate wedding. Oh, your Majesty, that couple from the march in the east are here to speak to the council. Oh, my liege, you brought us so much joy. I can't believe I finally get to be with my dear Amali. But it's not all good. We wanted to get married and start a farm together, enjoy some peace and quiet for a change. All we need is each other and a few adorable animals, and the wedding would be tiny, 300-400 people at most.
Tiny.
But of course, Kumo Gecko and Biolan II refused to give us anything. Please, my liege, help us just once more.
Okay. Give some land. Buy land to give some
Thirsty for
land.
an emo wife.
They should forge their own path in the coast.
Kumo, yeah. It's like, oh, you should marry each other. Anyway, I'm gonna go marry the pirate queen. I voted for you.
Definitely. We want to go for C.
Okay, so Kumo Gecko should give the couple some marcher land. Probably defiance for the barons?
Yeah, Kumogeka's red, I remember.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if they had like their color in this menu?
That would be nice.
That'd be great. Biolan II should give the couple some land from the east. That'll raise the count's
We should
defiance.
maybe veto that one.
But will it increase their farming? Oh, because they want to make a huge farm.
Yeah.
So this will raise the farming of whatever gets voted for it. So yeah, like B is really good for the counts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's funny. It's kind of split for the counts. By the way, I don't think it can go above 9. I don't think farming can go above 9.
Oh.
So actually, I think this is a funny one for the counts because defiance and farming are at odds. They're two different victory paths. You're not like double winning. You're winning in like two different directions at once, kind of.
10.
Oh, max is 10? Okay. Sorry, I didn't know that.
I will give my nephew land.
My pockets can't help them. Do not make us lose more money. We have no money in terms of money. The couple should forge their own path. So plus wealth, plus farming.
And that would
plus
make the patricians a little upset.
Oh, of the patricians.
Yeah, I'd be pushing them on the patricians.
Okay. The farm idea is silly. They're on their own. Minus wealth, minus stability, minus defiance. I like that. Should we just do our monarch's vote? Should we veto the...
I am a little nervous about the counts having such a high defiance. I think we should maybe just veto the one that would increase defiance for the count.
Okay, I think that's probably an okay use of our veto. I'm always worried to use the veto because I'm like, what if we need it for the next one? Mm-hmm. But
yeah, this is the personal money.
Yeah, wealth is not treasury. Treasury is the stack of coins. Money. Wealth is the bag, money. And it's your individual money.
My mama gave me macaroni.
Yeah,
who is winning?
I'll veto that. Let's go.
It's still anyone's game.
All right.
Not us.
A, C, or D. Marcherland, Coastland, or minus defiance and stability and wealth.
It says I always keep my vault open on my estate because it's empty. He uses an extra room. But I
Also,
wanted
welcome
give
to
my
our
kid a farm.
to our new nobles. Saw some people joining to give my
We
kid a
did.
farm.
We married a beautiful pirate queen.
Okay, looks like it's going to be. Kumogeko should give the couple some marcher land. Kumogeko wanted this too. All right, 1 defiance from the march. When Kumogeko realizes that the council's decision is final, he grudgingly hosts the wedding in his fortress and hands over the desired 30 acres as a gift. The wedding itself is a modest affair for nobility, but Cornelius and Amali don't mind. They only have eyes for each other. Baron Kumogeko's wealth is decreased.
Yeah.
Bards soon seize on the story, making it more and more dramatic in every telling and praising Kumogeko for eventually coming around. The story puts the barons at an advantage at the negotiating table. 7 trade for the barons. The barons have a huge stat line
They're
if you look at this.
really well.
Nothing lower than 5 is kind of crazy. As for the couple, they live happily enough on Kumogeko's land with the help of the lucky ring. Cornelius cultivates a flock of sheep who follow him devotedly wherever he goes. 78665. That's insane.
Jeez. Barons are
We got there.
doing
That's
well.
cool. We're almost losing on farming. Why did we vote for this? Okay. Okay. What else we got?
Oh, that's funny. We're already married, but it still has eligible options on
Yeah,
there.
so what is... I spent weeks finding suitable matches
Oh.
for you, but I suppose given the circumstances, I wasted my time.
Okay!
Good event.
Good event. Good, yeah.
Oh. My liege, we counts will not rebel. Our military only has 4 dudes. But for what you voted, I couldn't get my own kid a farm. Yeah, I veto that.
Yeah.
In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Terrible news. The kingdom prospers. The treasury is practically overflowing. I didn't expect the new king to be competent, says Lady Patrician 11 FTX. Nobody did. We must work harder to bankrupt him. Patrician's aim is still to lower the treasury. So now that enough time has passed, if you lower the treasury to 1,500 or less at the end of any season, you instantly go to your next stage of the scheme. We
Nina
can...
says, I have never seen the queen respond that way. The mom, oh my god. That is so funny.
I'm glad we're getting a unique playthrough at least. Okay.
+1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option.
Call for Unity is nice and can get us some free points if we can tell there's a popular choice.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, and then the other one is, yeah, mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain +1 authority.
oh, you know what's funny is so Monarch's Iron Choice is a specific one. Call for Unity is just if any vote gets more than 50%, we get the stability point. Anonymous voting, of course, is more important when the chat is going a lot faster than this.
Let's get rid of the monarch's vote
Okay.
and replace it with either call for unity or monarch's.
I don't know if stop the count is really like effective.
Actually, yeah, stop the count is not as effective as I thought it would be. Get rid of it.
Okay, so we'll adopt Call for Unity?
Yeah, I think call for unity.
Yeah. Okay. Please stop the count. Okay. The Monarch's vote is nice because it never goes on cooldown, I think. Or maybe it does. 1 or more regions considering rebellion. Okay. Still 0 voted to rebel. We're
hanging on by a thread.
yeah. Looks like things are happening in the east this season.
Escaped experiment. Shock announcement.
Let's do that one last, maybe? I don't know. All right, heretical discovery. Sounds interesting.
Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news.
If you say it's troubling, there must be.
A group of individuals in the east are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals.
Uh-oh.
They're disciples of the 10th. They believe that one day a prophesied 10th god will save us from the apocalypse, and the 9th is setting in motion as...
Up the count. You get rid of it. Yeah. Why did the patrician's goal get shown specifically? Because yours was in 3, everybody else's was in 4. So they have the next season. So the if the counts still have the highest farming by the end of this season, they will advance their scheme. And it looks like the barons are also set to advance their scheme by the end of this season.
Yeah.
Unless you guys can get your military 3 up. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, the
Dangerous
only one
nonsense.
that isn't able to make it out is the patricians. They're trying to drain our treasury and it's just not working.
Regrettably, there hasn't been a lot of treasury options in the voting.
Yeah.
Regrettably, I require the council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. I'll hold a vote, or we can just decide. This isn't worth our time, so minus faith for probably everybody. Or maybe just for the East. Forget the nobles, I give you my express permission. Increase defiance, increase faith, increase authority.
If it's just going to decrease faith and that's it, that seems fine.
It does.
Is there going to be other consequences? I mean, I feel like this might increase the counts. Oh, wait, no. Oh, the Inquisitor is mad at some cultists in the East.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like that.
Let us vote. Democracy. You could have paid off the pirates, yeah. I think we might have vetoed that. I don't remember. No one would try and summon a demon, certainly not the counts. We have 4 faith. We can spell Bible. Yeah, let's decrease faith. Because nobody cares about faith right now.
Let's see what that does.
Heresy is a disease, Your Highness. If you do not cure it quickly, its spread will become uncontrollable. You'll regret your hesitancy. With nothing to rein them in, the disciples of the 10th thrive in the faithless region of the East, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week. Minus 2 faith, who cares? Escaped experiment!
Apparently something has escaped from the cellars of the Count. Nuva 156 Castle. I've asked for an eyewitness report from a local.
Yeah, now we can't spell Bible. Hello, Your Majesty. It was a right unholy sight. A monster stitched together from parts dug up from the village cemetery. I recognized my Aunt Edna's earlobes.
Pretty bad.
Did it hurt anyone? Bring me Count Nuva, or an abomination. Bring me Count Nuva.
Yeah.
This creature is my life's work, Your Majesty, and my son. His escape was regrettable. He just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I am chained up far more securely in my dungeon to ensure this won't happen again.
I'm sure that is great for your son.
It's too late for that, Count. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It's the only way to cleanse the world of your evil.
This is so sad.
Burn both Nuva and his monster, which increases the Count's defiance. Burn the monster, let the Count live, increases... Okay, so both of those increase faith. Stability up if we burn Nuva, stability down if we let Nuva live. The monster may live if it stays imprisoned. Minus defiance, minus stability, minus faith, minus authority. Or free the monster.
I think we should...
just a boy. I had a relationship with a werewolf and that's our son. I think we should free him.
I think the bottom 2 are fine. Though I am concerned that the monster may do some terrible things in the village because it doesn't seem to be very sane.
We could try to call for unity.
Yeah.
And see if...
I think, the monster may live as long as it stays imprisoned. Because I'm
that one's terrible for us, though. It reduces authority and stability.
It increases defiance. If I unleash the monster, it's very sane. It's potty trained.
Shoot, let's call for unity and just start the vote.
Yeah. Yeah, because I am concerned that if we just let him go around,
I have no idea what you guys are going to pick. Holbridge wants them both burned. Crispy Consequence wants the monster burned. There's one vote for each. I've called for unity here, people. Can we have unity, please? Free the monster. We got 3 votes for free the monster. 4 votes for free the monster. 5 votes for free the
That's
monster.
more than 50%.
It is. Okay, here we go.
This is gonna have some consequences.
60%. No, Your Grace, the boy's not ready for freedom. This will end in disaster.
Even Nuva's against
We
it.
got the stability point. The council would free this unholy monstrosity and allow its twisted creator to go unpunished. What kind of message to this send? You're all mad. You'll see. Doom will come to the east. Doom! Unfortunately, the High Inquisitor's words prove prophetic. Stability challenge failed. The abomination snaps after relentless bullying from the suspicious villagers. It goes on a spree across the east, torching the fields and murdering peasants.
Well, maybe you should avoid it.
-3 farming for the counts.
Oh, that's
bad luck.
really brutal.
Oh no.
That's really brutal.
And stability down 1 point. Every time the monster really was innocent. Yeah, 60% chance. It wasn't likely for this to happen, but it's finally just brought to justice by an angry mob. The common
that's
folk
bad.
mock you for allowing your soft heart to blind you to common sense, plus defiance in
real
the
bad.
east, minus authority.
That's not good, Alex.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Just to remind folks, I feel the need to remind you your possible game action of typing !rebel, which will pause your scheme, but allow you to pit your military against the kingdom in a bid to win in a different way. All right, on to a shock announcement. You stare out over the assembled faces of your nobles. You have a big announcement for them, and you're not sure how they'll take it. Badly, you expect. You clear your throat. I married the pirate queen. There's
It
no...
doesn't matter. Do the middle one, because the queen's gonna like that.
May I introduce you to your new queen? Your servants blow trumpets to signal the bloody gull's arrival. She steps out beside you, clad in a dazzling green gown, a triumphant grin on her face. I am your pirate queen. Bow before me, lick spittles. A collective gasp ripples through the ranks of the nobles. Someone faints. One of the patricians begins to weep. Your Serene Highness, how could you? How could you? After all she's done to our ships. +4 defiance for the coast.
We're so screwed.
Gadzooks, she's not just a commoner, she's a pirate. She sullies the sanctity of the throne.
We are so
+2
screwed.
defiance from the march and 2 from the east.
Woo! Oh, this is our last day.
I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Now I can see emotions are running high.
This is your queen, show some respect. The nobles muttered darkly amongst themselves. The counts can't go any higher.
Don't mind them, beloved. They're just jealous. I have my own motion to put before the council. We should legalize piracy.
By the 9th, you must be joking, says Spaced Out Base. This is an actual vote. Should piracy be legalized?
D. That will really help. D
Okay.
will really help.
Legalize piracy. -900 wealth. +2,000 treasury. Plus defiance, which at this point, who cares? Minus stability, up authority, minus trade. Piracy is a crime. That's nothing. That's probably going to make my wife very upset. Don't fully legalize piracy. Look the other way occasionally. Minus stability, minus trade, +1,000, -150, plus defiance. Or encourage the pirate queen to target other nations.
That's such a win-win.
Up trade, low defiance. I mean,
But
yeah.
definitely veto the top one.
They won't do the top one. It's
Oh.
-900 wealth.
Yeah, pick the bottom. Yeah, Monarchs vote the bottom one then. That's really good.
Yeah. I do
Thank you
like
for
D.
that.
All right, voting is open. Please vote for the choice you like the most. It's a close one. We've got a tie currently between B and D. Oh, okay. My my nobles don't like piracy. Okay, hold on. Oh, we got a majority for D. I don't even have to break the tie.
That's awesome.
The pirate queen will target other nations.
Very well. I'll send my ships exclusively after merchants from Kurth and Dania. That should make the patricians happy.
Flick will ever be happy with a scoundrel like you on the throne. Your queen consort's pirate fleet disrupts foreign shipping massively. The patricians soon have unparalleled mastery of the seas. Patrician defiance went down, and their trade went up. Last minute vote saved it, yeah. Alright, the season is over. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Ha! The kingdom's militaries are in shambles. Those pathetic weaklings couldn't fight their way through a field of rabbits. I've drafted the reform proposals as planned. The council will be more than happy to follow our lead. Good, but we must ensure they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable for our proposal to work. Grand, a calm before the storm. For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise stability to 5 or more in 2 seasons.
Oh, stability's already good.
So, yeah, you want stability high and not low.
Yeah, just keep it from falling below 5.
The famine begins. Late at night, the two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king. Our grain stores are looking decidedly mediocre. We need to stock up so that when the famine comes, we can outlast the others. The count's aim is to have the highest farming. You guys twins? Yeah, they were kind of similar, huh? All right. The barons have completed one stage of their scheme and have the second one in the bag. I would pay attention to the barons if I were you. Okay, so all 3 can rebel currently. Yep. Rebelling will stop the region from advancing their scheme, and they can't be taxed or take part in votes. I didn't know that. Wow. What if we all rebel?
What if we all just got along and we were fine?
Can we get that off the screen, please? That's taking up a lot of real estate on the screen.
So we can do a city in flames, giant spiders, or
I guess a clairvoyant visit might help us. None of those other ones sounded like they were gonna help us.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, Countess Fluffy Subadolescence has been having prophetic dreams. It is true, I can part the veil betwixt now and some ways off. Give me a prophecy.
Give me a prophecy then.
I look to the future and it speaks through me. No more, no less. For instance, Lord Patrician Gibbonexus should beware of birds for the next season. And I saw a vision of Noble Patrician's spaced out base's body floating away on dark water.
That's bad. Not the birds. Oh, we gotta vote for rebellion. But depths below. Please, Your Grace, have her foretell the future for the council. We could gain insight into great mysteries. Just this once, begin the vision, a 50% chance for something to happen. Throw this charlatan into the dungeon, 40% chance for stability. Make Countess Fluffy Somnolence an official council advisor. Raise some defiance and lower others. Raise trade farming, but lower authority.
I kind of like making Fluff an official council advisor.
I say we call for unity. There's only 3 choices.
Yeah.
Seems like a free stability point. Oh, but wait, we don't want stability because of the freaking barons.
Oh, actually, that's a good point.
Oh, man. All right, we got 3 votes for throw charlatan into the dungeon. 4 votes for make him an official council advisor. To the dungeon. All right. We're going to make them an official advisor.
Heck yeah.
We get the stability point for the call to unity. Wonderful news, Your Grace. I'm certain she'll not disappoint. Sure enough, Countess Fluffy Somnolence has a canny sense of what's best for the East. The East's defiance goes down, their trade goes up, and their farming goes up too. But the other nobles start to mutter this seeing the unseen is no more than a disguise for giving out special treatment.
If we increase our stability high enough, we might be able to outpace their incredibly high defiance.
Yes, but we'd be playing right into the Baron's hands. Can the king really be trusted with this charlatan constantly whispering in his ear? Authority is now dubious.
Our... Oh, we need an heir.
One voted to rebel. Oh yeah, we need an heir with the pirate queen.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Your Majesty, a forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spiders. Some are as big as horses.
Sounds really bad. Good luck with that. I'm not going anywhere near that.
Trees are
You should
shattered,
give
wedged,
me
and travelers
mod.
are going missing. We must put a stop to it.
You are showing up a lot, Nuva. I think it's because do you own the game? Or wait, no, because you don't have like the glowy thingy. Funny.
This kingdom needs a Kellen. True that. Send in the army to wipe them out.
50% chance for military.
Burn it with fire.
Minus trade, minus farming, increased defiance for the counts. That's minus farming for the counts. The counts won't vote for that. Put a bounty on giant spider legs, minus 900 from the treasury, which helps out the patricians. Or we must learn to coexist with giant spiders, which just increases defiance across the board.
I think I would prefer the top one or A or C. I would monarchs vote one of those.
I would, yeah. Let's monarchs vote for the military.
I have a monster son that escaped. I got a crazy countess that can see the future, so she claims. And I got a spider problem.
Yeah, if only we still had your undead monster, we could just sick him on the spiders. Wow, very even vote. We do have an extra one for A, though. 8 seconds remain for the vote. Oh! It's a tiebreaker. Which means I guess we get to break it, and we don't want the treasury going down, right?
That's fun.
If this raises their military, I'm going to be really sad. The eastern troops sweep into the shrouded woods, hacking down webs and killing any 8-legged creatures they come across. But it doesn't go well. The spiders strike from the shadows, dragging soldiers off to their doom. By the time your troops return, they've taken heavy losses and the survivors are deeply traumatized. Military is now inadequate.
Their military went down. Oh, but that increased their defiance again.
Well, it doesn't matter because they're oh, but stability went down. Oh, but that's fine because that'll hurt the barons maybe. At least 5. Yeah. The spiders are more numerous than ever, and now my peasants are too afraid to leave their villages. Send your chancellor to Quail University. Perhaps the scholars will have some ideas for how you and the spiders could coexist peacefully.
Oh no.
I was trying to stop that. We got nothing going for us, this fluff. Our farming isn't terrible anymore. Yeah, you're only 1 away from having the highest farming. We only got 3 guys as our military. Barons are your most loyal subjects, and you continue to slander us for trying to keep your kingdom stable, Skumo. I love that the people have like matching colors in chat. Like Fluff is purple, and is part of the counts,
That is
right?
cool.
Or
That might be just chance.
or wait, no, is Fluff part of the patricians? I wish you could see.
You can. I think if you click on the noble list on the left. Ooh.
Oh, hey, there is a button that says that.
Fluff is part of the.
Oh yeah, Fluff is purple. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. Sorry,
That's right,
that's such a
11.
small button. Okay.
A city in.
All right, a city in flames. Oh boy. Good picture.
Oh no.
My liege, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Firstburg. Where once there were buildings, there is now a field of smoldering ash. I do understand how fire works, thank you. Dozens of peasants have died. What caused this fire? This is awkward, Your Highness, but the townsfolk were burning an effigy in your likeness. It tipped over, the rest is history.
Well, I'm sorry.
Lost all sympathy. I'm sorry to hear your city's gone up in flames. I was hoping the council might unlock some funds from the treasury so we could rebuild.
I can't believe they were honest about what happened.
The treasury is too low. This one would cost more than 2,800.
That's insane.
Wow. Okay, so we can only veto if we want. Rebuild the city exactly as it was, minus 1,500 treasury and minus defiance. Offer no help. Minus 300 wealth. Plus defiance, minus trade, minus stability.
I say we veto C.
Find and punish the effigy burners responsible. Plus authority, plus defiance, minus wealth. I think our authority is so low, we kind of don't care. about raising it?
Kumo says, when have I ever lied to you? I even confessed my mistake with the ring and paid from my own pocket. I am ever your loyal
Offer
subject.
no help. The barons can handle this. D works for you?
I definitely think we need to veto
Range it,
C.
We want to lower our stability, I guess, right?
We are so close to being overthrown, Alex. We're so close to being overthrown. We cannot keep
But the people with the best military are like succeeding in their scheme, so they won't rebel.
I don't want that to be an option on the table. That they can just have the defiance high enough that they can.
There are 2 that raise defiance. The patricians will all vote for this because it like succeeds their scheme almost. Yeah, no, it does. It succeeds their scheme. So we want to veto one of these.
Red and I are the king. At this point, defiance doesn't matter, says Kumo.
So it's basically, do we want to veto plus authority, or do we want to veto minus trade minus stability? And I guess we want to veto D.
Okay.
Right? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Voting has started. Slow K, are you in? Slow K, you can type join followed by your a pronoun, and then if you want to join a specific team, you can do that too, or it'll just automatically assign you. It's 4-4. I can wait a little bit for more votes. Slow K has joined the counts. Congratulations. They're gonna let us pick, I guess. Yes, look, you are in.
Work tomorrow, but before I leave, thanks again for real. Sorry for all the nagging, which I'm sure fueled the new button, but I mean also a heartfelt part of my continued subbing. Much love and night night.
You don't have nothing to apologize for, Susan.
It's fun to have you.
It's a good bit. I think you're right. I think if we offer no help, I think we just invite ruin. I think we have to.
Really, Crispy?
We have to rebuild.
Yeah. Oh, Nuva is not going to be happy.
You order the immediate reconstruction of Firstburg. The cheap wooden houses take no time to build and are soon populated by candle-wielding, dry blanket-bearing common folk. What could go wrong?
Oh my.
Treasury is now 1,300. Ugh. Okay. End of the season. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Lady Patrician Tellhound says, the treasury is practically empty, and the king is struggling to fund his ambitions. We're perfectly placed to offer him a loan. So helpful of us, says Lady Patrician 11. Indeed, these loan agreements will be as friendly as a bear trap, absolutely loaded with hidden catches in the small print. Now watch me work my magic. Good evening, Lady Patrician. What exactly is the purpose of this meeting? I heard about the king's recent money troubles, and I thought we could both benefit. Sign here and here. This agreement does seem fair. Very well, I'll sign. You're fired. The king will be pleased. Good night, Lady Patrician, and may the 9th bless you. Treasury is now 3,300. Oh! Tellhound and 11 both have 0 wealth now. They have loaned all of their wealth to the treasury. See, easy as pie, but it's not enough to bankroll the king. The rest of the kingdom must be in debt to us as well. To advance their scheme, the patricians must have the highest trade of all regions in 3 seasons.
They're already tied for highest. I don't know if that counts.
The check mark means that they are
so you
there.
guys are good.
Okay.
Good job, patricians.
Time for an auction. We have on offer raising the baron's military, raising the kingdom's stability, raising the count's farming, raising the authority of the kingdom, raising the trade for the patricians,
which is super important for you guys right
or
now.
lowering the kingdom's stability. Begin.
And then what do the counts want right now? More farming?
Looks like, can I see like based on that? No, I can't. The barons wish to raise the kingdom's stability to at least 5.
So the library would be good for them.
The patricians wish to have the highest trade of all kingdoms.
They want the Grand Bazaar.
And the counts want to have the highest farming.
So the counts want the aqueduct.
Yeah, voting for the prison to lower stability could stop the barons. Voting for I don't know. Voting for the barons' military would further split their focus, I suppose.
It doesn't seem like a good idea.
Time is up. What has been funded?
Ooh, the patricians are doing
The patricians
well.
and the counts both further their schemes, and now all 3 schemes are set to progress.
We need a baby!
We do need a baby. Okay, all 3 are able to rebel. Modernization.
Dang it, none of these say baby!
A risky wager. Coexist. I want to click coexisting with spiders.
There's our baby.
Yeah, baby.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I am the arachnologist you sent for. Having spider problems?
Giant spiders, to be precise.
Tyrachnus magnum, colloquially known as the giant spider or the gigantula, a fascinating specimen and with many practical uses. You can raise them as livestock and milk them for their potent venom.
Don't say
Or you can
milk.
harvest their silk, which makes for fine sails and formidable armor. Last but not least, you could train them from birth to be ridden as mighty steeds. Who could resist a cavalry regiment that comes up to battle atop these almighty arachnids? Oh, this is awesome.
Wait, yeah, this is good?
This is good. We need some eggs. Okay.
Get hold of some eggs.
Hire some adventurers for the task.
We
Lure the
have the money
spiders
for
from
that.
their nests with an offering. And leave the spiders alone. So, we don't... Well, isn't one of our goals to have farming be really high?
Our goals?
Yeah.
We don't have a goal yet. Or wait. Actually, yeah.
We had an ambition.
You're right. Our ambition is to raise
But
farming.
does it only come into effect once we have a baby?
We need an heir to be able to win,
see.
yeah. The spiders.
Let's call for
80%
Unity
farming.
and see if they'll go for A or B.
We don't want to call for Unity.
Oh.
Call for Unity
Increases stability.
increases stability.
Okay.
Yeah, it just helps the
Okay.
barons.
Then just
we
maybe
could just
veto
monarch
the-
vote for B.
Okay, yeah.
Or veto another choice, yeah. Let's see. Leaving the spiders alone would hurt the trade for the east, so maybe we would want to veto that. B helps the counts. Oh, because it raises their farming.
So maybe you want to go for A. Spiders IRL suck, but in this game it seems like easy money. Yeah.
I guess we monarchs vote for A then?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't see why not. All right. Vote it up, gentlemen and ladies and other nobles. Don't fit into the first 2 categories. You're valid too. You just don't have a generic term to refer to you by.
I think they do have a term in the game.
Monarchs.
But they
Or
also
wait,
have
well,
them
that's us.
for non-binary nobles. I think that they might just be like noble blank.
Theydies.
Hades, I love that. Hades.
Oh, the farming? The farming is pulled ahead.
Farming.
There's still a bunch of votes, I think, right? Actually, there's
Give them
11.
Another... Okay. Is that everyone?
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha, Kumo.
Counting. Excuse me.
Oh, nice. Pick the top one.
We do want to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Slowcate. There is a bit of confusion here. This is 950 from the treasury, our treasury. Wealth, like the bag of money, is each individual person's wealth.
I think we're gonna want to.
Yeah. We want to hire some adventurers. Okay, you send an urgent message to the Adventurers Guild. The next day, a band of scarred ruffians with impractical weapons appear before the council to hear your proposal. Giant spiders, is it no problem? I'll swing back to headquarters and pick up some antidotes and a bug-smashing hammer. Actually, we just need you to steal their eggs. Steal their eggs. Weird, but I guess the customer's always right. The adventurers return a few weeks later, their wagon groaning under a glistening heap of spider eggs.
Ooh,
You order them sent to a nearby
joy.
farm to be hatched and raised as livestock.
Why must
Hopefully,
you hurt me
Eastern
this way, Your
farmers are
Majesty,
up to the
says
task.
Nuva.
Yeah, monster hunters. That's true. That's such a monster hunter quest, too. Like, yeah, go get the egg.
A risky wager.
What a risky wager. Lady Patrician Tellhound. Hold on to your masks, hats, and other accessories, everyone. Baron Colbridge is about to lose a huge amount of money.
Oh no.
We've bet our life savings on a boat race around the coast, and I am sure to win the day.
Betting your life savings seems like a rational thing to do.
So sure, in fact, it's a figure of speech. So sure, in fact, that I petitioned the council to officially sponsor my
it may
voyage.
be literal in this case.
Still might fail. We have to wait for another event to find out what happens. That's true, yeah. That 80% chance would absolutely fail. Parents, I'll side with you. Screw with the patricians. Can we ever stop being picked on? Aren't the patricians all broke now? Yeah, pretty much, because they loaned me all their money.
I
Okay.
don't think we should side with the patricians here. I think if we have the opportunity, we should actually bet on the barons and decrease their defiance. Because if
What
their
makes you so
defiance
sure?
decreases to 6, they won't have the option to rebel. And the barons have the highest military.
Mm-hmm. By the 9th year, August Majesty, I'm a patrician. We practically learn to sail before we can walk. She's talking rubbish, Your Highness. My nice little cog will easily outstrip Tellhound's old boat. If you sponsor anyone, sponsor me.
Oh. You can
Sponsor both.
That's so silly.
It raises authority.
Well, we can't afford to sponsor both nobles, so I think we should veto that one and then let the people
Yeah,
decide.
that one sucks. Okay.
All right, let's see what happens.
Should we sponsor Ladies Patrician Tellhound, Baron Colbridge, or decline to support anyone?
Ooh.
Wealth for Colbridge, wealth for Tellhound, or defiance up, authority down. I love that it's authority down if you don't want to like sponsor this random race.
Yeah, like,
They're just like, oh, you're no king.
yeah, coward. Oh, nice. That was the outcome I was hoping for.
that was pretty reasonable. Lots of Baron Colbridge.
Yes.
Okay, we got two countries at 10, but only 3 military.
They're totally gonna lose, by the way.
Treasury is 1650. Baron Colbridge's wealth is increased by quite a bit. Cheers one and all. Soon the patricians won't be the only ones braving the ocean depths. Colbridge's little boat is soon ready. A new flag is added bearing a huge, strangely discolored rendition of your face. Excitement builds as merchants and tourists flock to the starting town. Soon both boats embark on their journey. They look very small and flimsy against the vast ocean backdrop. Your August Majesty, I understand you elected to sponsor Baron Colbridge. Would you fancy a small wager, since everyone says you're sure he'll win?
He's losing for sure, so let's not.
What sort of wager? A mere trifle for you, I'm sure, Your August Majesty. Your wisdom is known by all, so naturally you'd have great fortune.
No. We're not gonna
We
bet.
know Sriracha doesn't like to gamble.
He's totally gonna lose. The patricians got this in the
But
bag.
we funded him. I feel like the patricians' overconfidence will be their downfall.
I very much disagree.
Yeah, Slowcay, you're over here with the purple. You are a count.
This is outright Baron slander. It's nothing against you. You just haven't been sailing your
I'm
whole
doing
life
it.
like the patricians. You are
Marvelous.
dumb.
Where should you place your bet? Oh, so
Yeah.
you're saying we
bet,
should...
bet on the patricians, though that might increase the It might increase defiance, and we just got the defiance down.
I'm gonna bet
To the
on
safe
Baron
level.
Coleridge to win.
All right.
Brave King to bet against the Patricians in a sea race. How much would you like to bet? 5,000 gold.
100.
That's not very interesting, though.
They're not gonna win.
We're gonna rebel. We don't know how to sail. We want the kingdom to stable. Nobody cares about our treasury right now. I mean, because if it hits 0, we lose, but
You want to buy 500? That's okay.
500 gold is excellent. You won't regret this. Turn to capital to await news of the race. Oh boy. We bet. It's okay, we'll just tax him super hard if we lose. Modernization proposals. Your Highness, the Barons of the March plan to have the council push through a number of military reforms. For the good of the kingdom, they say, but the reforms are designed to consolidate Marcher control over our ranks. What can I do? The Barons are waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass the necessary amendments while everyone's guard is down. Looks as though the Barons will soon have the opportunity they need to put forth the military reforms, but things could change. You bring the revelations, which the Barons wholeheartedly deny, to the council.
Slow King has a special message for you.
What? You can tell.
The top one?
Alex, do you like peaches? What about being impeached? Oh my god. Can you imagine being...
Fling with our pirate queen. Maybe
Okay.
end up being necessary
So,
in the long run.
We're basically bringing to the council the fact that the Barons are like pretty ahead. And that they're, yeah. Do we accuse the Barons of treason, raising their defiance, lowering stability, but raising our authority? Do we stall the military reforms to delay their scheme for one season? No downsides.
Yeah.
Or allow the reforms to pass
I
unhindered?
think we call for unity and go for B. Because all of the counts and patricians are going to be down that.
Why would... Oh, because I guess we increase stability in that case. Because we don't... Our defiance is at 10. Might as well have the Barons join in the fun.
No, the Barons don't
The
get
Barons
to, though.
have 6
No,
military.
the Barons don't get to. The other two can be unhappy, but the Barons we have to keep happy.
I guess we're just gonna do
It's
that.
for
So
the
why not?
memes. Let's stall the military reforms with a host of legal quibbles.
I would love if we would vote B. I think B is great for everyone but the Barons. The Barons vote for allow the reforms to pass unhindered.
What a surprise.
What a surprise. Now this is what I call unity.
This is what I like.
Bumblebees.
Good argument, a good argument.
You call upon the best legal scholars in the kingdom. Your chancellor digs deep into the dusty records to find any laws that might be to your advantage. The barons will no doubt push past each obstacle with enough effort, bribery, and coercion, but the council has at least bought you time.
Nice.
The barons' stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it. Time to end the season. The famine begins. Our grain stores are looking good. Enough to endure a famine better than the rest of the kingdom, I'd say, says Count Byland II. Most pleasing, says Countess Fluffy Somnolence. But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. At direct odds
Oh my
with the
God.
barons.
The barons and the counts are going to be fighting over the stability.
All right.
Oh, we finally get to do this again.
So we literally can't raise defiance for the counts
Yeah.
and patricians, which
Might
means
as well.
more money is ours. And we could bribe. Wow,
I think we
is a
should bribe
lot.
the barons.
Mm,
That way we can have lots of wiggle
money.
room.
Hey, our money.
We'll have lots of wiggle room to be able to piss them off later.
The barons are already so rich, though. They'll be able to fund anything.
How far ahead are the barons?
Um.
We've got 2.
Yeah. Are we able to see? Huh. Be nice to just have like a win
I'm
con.
throwing
Okay.
you in the harbor next time I see you. They all look even.
Well, these 2 have 2 more seasons to go. These ones just have next season
Okay.
to advance.
Then I think the common text is fine on the Barons.
And the counts are actually behind because they're not even, they don't even have their win con
Oh,
active.
gotcha.
So it's Barons
you really
next
have
season.
to stop the Barons.
Yeah, but I don't think bribing them is going to do that.
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay, confirm tax. Wait, why does it say 9 to 10?
Yeah, it's like you guys
They
are
were already at 10. Oh, and the patricians, by the way, the patricians get the trade bonus. 500 wealth. Oh, you play right into the patricians' hands.
Oh, that's
Might
right.
remind you of your loan.
That's right. They're probably going to take all that money back.
Yeah, we'll see. Cannot start a rebellion. Yes, we've brought one region. When are we gonna have a freaking baby?
We have a baby in real life. He's almost 8 months old.
Have we ever not rebel? Sloke, if you guys rebel, then your scheme is on pause and you cannot win via scheme. And instead, you're using your military stat to try and win. You already had the money. You just taxed it away again. Yeah, see, that's the benefit of being king, is that when you have when you want my money, you have to, like, you know, have some reason for it. When I want your money, I can just say that the money is actually mine.
Pick a delicious discovery. I'm hungry.
Got your baby in real life. Thank you, Nuva.
Lady Patrician Telanda sent a letter by Seagull.
Our baby is currently hanging out with his grandma today. On the weekends, grandma's daycare service helps us out a lot.
She loves hanging out with him.
Oh yeah,
They're so cute together.
Purple has horrible stats. This sucks. Yeah, your stats are pretty low.
It's kind of funny to call her grandma because she's like, when you think of grandparents, you think old, and like your parents are not that old because Kellen, of course, is a little one. You know, his
7
grandparents
months
won't be
old, yeah.
old until like he's a teenager.
Yeah, if Kellen's grandma happens to be watching this right now, of course she's very not old, young even, we would say.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
The other account stopped gambling. Let me grab my Luigi board. Okay. Welcome to the word from the boat race. You're on just mad to see. Oh, sorry. The race is disastrous. Baron Culbridge is ahead, but I hope to catch up soon. Bad news is that although we brought lots of preserved fish with us, weevils have gotten into the barrels. If we're not careful, I'll starve. And my sailors will be hungry too. Good news is that we found this unfamiliar kelp that could be the answer to our prayers, but we don't know if it's poisonous. She asks for guidance on whether to use this seaweed for food. What do you say, Your August Majesty?
Oh my
How should he eat
God.
the seaweed? Leave the seaweed alone. It could be dangerous, or fund a speedy investigation by Quail University. Gibbonexus is an amazing name.
So
Yeah, I guess it's Gibbonexus.
based on, so does red want to increase stability or decrease it?
Don't vote yet, Sloke.
Red wants the barons want to increase stability, right?
Okay, so the barons, which will check next season, want it to be 5 or higher stability.
So we need to decrease
The
stability.
counts, which will check in 2 seasons, want it 4 or less.
We gotta decrease our stability.
That's not an option here.
Yeah. So don't call for unity.
Okay.
I
Fund a speedy investigation.
think we should veto that one. I don't want to spend money on that.
That one's plus farming, though. And remember, that's how we win.
Okay. You want the barons to win the boat race for your bet. Have the patricians eat the seaweed.
Honestly, yeah, Talon should eat the seed. Although it's a 50-50, so it's not really...
I read your comment about grandparents. Okay, that's very true.
Oh, what
It
was
must
it?
be a stereotype that I have.
Yeah, you can be a grandparent. Yeah.
Very true.
Leave it alone. 60% farming. What, like decrease or?
We could. I think we should monarch vote A because it's one of our
A?
weaker laws.
I think we should monarch vote C.
Okay.
Because I think, well, I guess trade we don't care about. The patricians want to have the highest trade. Maybe not. Maybe we do just go for A.
Yeah, I think we should go for A.
Yeah.
I did get to meet one of my great grandparents.
Until you realize we aren't in the same group. Okay. I don't know, man.
No worries. We'll probably play this again in the future, and it does come to you as you practice the game.
I say we do this one because farming is good for us.
Okay.
I feel like if we have high farming, we could like win with like a big sweep.
All right.
All right, voting is up. Sorry for the delay. 30 seconds. Get your votes in. The phrasing of Tellhound should eat the seaweed is like
It's
too funny
very-
not to
Tellhound
vote for.
wants to eat it.
Like, what's the positive outcome here? Is like the seaweed is like super seaweed, sabotaging your own bet. You know, making sure my constituents don't die. Tellhound should eat the seaweed. Soon you tell. Oh, challenge succeeded. The seaweed tastes oddly like meat, and after we figured out how to cook it properly, the sailors love it. It's become quite the delicacy. I feel invigorated just writing about it. I've sent a shipment to the coast so the patricians can sell this new dish. The competitors are equal in the race. There's still plenty of time to
The
go.
patricians are doing very well with their trade.
I guess, you know what's funny is like the way this game works, if we did like sabotage the race so we won our bet, that would probably have consequences. Honestly, like I can't imagine we'd just get away with that.
Oh no, Slowking, no, Slowking.
Pointless parades. Weird relaxing tea. Your Majesty, I worry that our newly built stadium in the east is encouraging bad habits among the eastern soldiers. They're getting complacent. Too much time is devoted to pointless parades and chest thumping and flag waving. We need fighters who know how to use their pole arms, not just polish them.
How do the counts feel about it?
By the blood of the dead, we like the parades, says Count Slowkay. They're a perfect demonstration of Eastern military might. Send me over there. I can toughen up these soldiers again. First step, shut down the damn parades. Okay, send the marshal to replace parades with rigorous training regimen. That's plus defiance, military, and minus authority. Why would we want... Well, I guess because we're not voting on it. Double the number of Eastern parades is minus defiance, plus authority, minus military for the barons. Unleash monsters into the stadium during the next parade.
That one's pretty rough.
It's a 40% military chance.
I would veto the top one because it's just not good for us across the board.
Yeah, it just gives them more options, I
Let
guess.
them pick.
All right. So, do we double the number of Eastern parades? Or do we just throw monsters at them? I guess.
I like the idea of doubling the number of parades. That does crack me up. Oh yeah, unsurprisingly, the barons and the patricians want to fuck them over. And the counts are like, yes, more parades.
Decreasing their defiance and military kind of fucks them over.
That's also true.
The idea of C, but I'm worried it'll backfire. Backfire? In what way? I can't see possibly how that would backfire or be a bad idea in any way.
All right, let's continue.
Can we get another vote? Are you guys gonna make me choose?
I want to pick the double the number of Eastern parades. Do it.
All right, you're gonna make me choose. Yeah. Why don't we double the parades? I like parades. More parades. Capital idea. How delightful.
Slooky's like, yes.
Extra parades in the East put on a great show. Helmets are replaced by fancy hats. Well-polished boots sparkle in the sun. Instead of chainmail, ceremonial armor is worn, dripping with gold filigree. It all looks very impressive. Of course, behind the scenes, the Eastern soldiers are growing sloppy and lazy. But who cares? Look at those gleaming boots.
That's right.
Okay, and now we've got a curious curse. Look, it looks like Jesus. The nest of giant spiders didn't toughen them up, so shrug. They realize the monsters are a threat and start training properly. Oh, you mean backfire, like, be good for them. What do you heard the counts this way? Okay, a curious curse. A giant glass globe filled to the brim with murky water is wheeled before the council. The fishbowl contains noble patricians' spaced out base suspended in liquid.
What?
They poke their head above the surface. Your Serene Highness, glub glub, a most infuriating circumstance has befallen me.
Oh my
glub
god.
glub.
Good.
I can
grief.
see that. I have been glub glub cursed by a sea wizard.
Oh,
He inflicted me with these glub glub gills.
Spaced out.
So I can't leave the water for more than a couple glub glubbing minutes. What did you do? I happen to own a tannery that is glub glub polluting some picturesque beaches he likes. How was I supposed to glubbing no? I demand you arrest this maniac and force him to glub remove these kills. What should be done about the wizard who gave noble patricians spaced out based gills? Send a squad of coastal soldiers. That lowers the patricians' military. Send a diplomat to politely ask the wizard to reverse the curse and possibly marry the wizard. Close down noble
Whoa!
as we've seen.
Yeah.
Close down noble patrician spaced out bases tannery. Plus defiance. Minus patrician wealth. Minus patrician trade.
That's very attractive to us. I like that
interesting.
one.
Interesting. Minus patrician trade, huh? Interesting.
I think that the counts and barons are gonna like that.
Send
idea.
the wizard a hamper of fine cheeses and a bottle of wine.
That's hilarious. Call for unity and hope for sea.
Yeah, I guess we just call for unity and hope the Baron's next one is tough. All right, lower the trade and wealth of the patricians. Interesting. What did the patricians want? Had to have the highest trade in 2 seasons? Interesting. Do we really need fake tanning? That's not what a tannery does. I can see we've got some smart nobles in this kingdom.
Hell yeah.
Voting is closed. After your soldiers close down the tannery and destroy its vats, the nearby beach returns to its former beauty and noble patrician spaced out base recovers from their curse. Defiance can't go higher.
At least Spaced didn't have to continue being a fish.
Spaced went from 100 money to none. That's not a lot of money. The counts have the smallest stats. We're literally counts, but you can't count very high. You were kidding about small business. The stupid drops keep spamming my inbox. Oh no. Stability's up. Sure, a few hundred jobs are lost, but it's a small price to pay. Noble patrician spaced out base appears in the council hall a few days later, back to their old self, though they have a case of the hiccups that persists for several months.
How do we stop the barons from winning?
Let's find out. After several rounds of deliberations, the council approves wide-ranging reforms to the kingdom's standing armies. The barons are the major contributors to this new model army, having volunteered their expertise and manpower in these trying times. Their newfound authority brings riches to the march, merchants seeking to sell arms, mercenaries seeking employment, and even young peasants looking to defend their kingdom. Meanwhile, in a foreboding marcher fortress, the barons are celebrating. Ha! I can hardly believe they went for it, says Baron Crispy Krakow. This is all well and good, but we've not won yet, says Bastion. We must make our final preparations before we take control.
Yeah, it is funny when both of the figures.
Voting is open for just the barons. That would be Colbridge, Kumo, and Crispy. How would you like to win? Raising military or lowering authority?
Our authority is at 5. Your guys' military is at 6.
Crispy votes for lowering authority. Kumo votes for lowering authority. That would be a majority. Majority of authority.
Majority of authority.
Voting is closed. 2 nobles voted for quietly forcing the king to abdicate. Grand, it's settled then, says Baron Colbridge. With our new model army in control of the kingdom's military, we need only knock the king down a few more notches to force abdication. For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 3 or less.
You said authority doesn't matter. It's fine. We're just following your wishes.
The end game. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme stage, the winner was decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0 and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends and a final scheme stage passes, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. Good luck. All right, +1. A monarch's iron choice seems like a good thing here.
We need to increase authority.
+1 authority. Okay.
And the counts and patricians will want to increase our authority so the barons don't win this turn.
All right. Let's get rid of our monarch's vote then.
Yeah. Because we need to keep the veto.
Yeah. Golden choice is always good, but I think authority is really, really important to us right now. And it offered it to us, so it's part of our build. Okay.
Storm at sea.
About your heir.
Yes,
we need to click that one right away.
Your marriage to Helena has leaped from strength to strength over the past few months. Truly, you found your soulmate, and every day you count your blessings. It's high time you thought about an heir.
Well, you're finally married.
Very happy.
I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins.
My wife and I will have a child together.
I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere.
Yeah.
Plan to adopt a lowborn child from the orphanage. My youngest cousin, my heir. Honestly, a lowborn child from the orphanage would be pretty funny. A little bilge rat.
No, I want to have a kid. I want to have a kid with our pirate queen.
I mean, will the pirate queen like that?
Oh, 100% she's gonna like that.
Her best job between the sofa cushions. Okay.
Pirate kid.
Traditional method. No one will object from that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Okay.
Nice.
I guess.
Pirate kid.
How about the fine print?
Pirate kid.
Uh-oh. Your Majesty, do you recall the loan agreement I signed with the patricians?
Oh, treasurer, you're so fired.
Sounds boring. No wonder I've forgotten. Turns out there were some hidden catches. See, the interest they're charging looked very reasonable at first, but it's doubling every 2 weeks. Before long, things will get exponential. That can't be legal. I've poured through the law books, but it's perfectly legal. Luckily, the patricians aren't pressing us for repayment yet, but there are signs that they're tricking the other regions into similar agreements. They're prosperous and cunning enough to pull it off. We need to call a council vote and stop the patricians before it's too late.
Okay, here we go.
Do we hit the coast with a punishing trade embargo, lowering their trade, increasing their defiance, and lowering our stability? Do we pay off the other region's debts from the treasury to delay their scheme for 1 season? Minus 1,000 from our treasury, plus 300 wealth for some of our nobles. Defiance, or we can't do anything about debt. What are we, economists?
So the top one would be bad for the patricians. It would be good for the counts, and be good for the barons.
I say we make Iron Choice A.
Yeah.
And that way we'll have very much reason to go with A. Because if we make something an Iron Choice, you can also vote for it to hurt the barons.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Although...
And the bottom one is hilarious.
Well, wait, I guess if we do that, then if we make it hurt 2 of them, then they'll all vote for something else, right?
Then why not just veto the middle one?
Veto the minus treasury. This one seems bad, though.
Huh?
Because doesn't that mean we have to pay them back? Delay their scheme. Oh, I don't know. This is hard. It's an embargo. For a 20-second decision. Greet my fellow counts. Let's make A the iron choice.
Yeah, go for A. Let's see what they do.
Okay. If A is voted for, authority will increase.
And yeah, if they're in Spanish, you get authority low enough. They
Slow K has voted across party lines. 11 votes for A. Oh man. Okay. I have no idea. You can't change your vote. Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead and close that vote there. That's an A choice. Okay. Traitor among our ranks
don't
counts.
worry about it, Slow K.
All right, authority is
Have fun
at
with
6. Patrician trade goes down to 7, and that means they're not going to advance their scheme next season. Their defiance can't go higher, but our stability is down to 7, which helps the counts. You call an embargo on goods from the coast, angering the patricians and crippling their economy, but it's bad news for the rest of the kingdom too. A lot of people rely on those goods.
Topical.
A little too topical. This is an outrage. We've done nothing outside the bounds of the law. Besides, you need us. You can't keep this up forever. She's right. After a few weeks inundated with the complaints from merchants, you're forced to lift the embargo, but the coastal economy has taken a body blow. Won't even get me 2 cows, barely even a new tunic. Once again, you betray the barons, says Kumo.
Well, especially because the barons are about to win.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the authority's high enough. They aren't posed to win yet.
Colbridge has sent word that he escaped a nasty storm in his voyage, but Lady Patrician Tellhound hasn't been so lucky. She does still have some of that seaweed, but it's running low. Your esteemed Highness, surely in the interest of fairness, we should send some supplies. By the 9th, why? If she fell foul of a storm, that's her fault. But this is a boat race, not a competitive fast. Does she deserve to perish, your Serene Highness? The patricians must gather their own supplies. Leave Lady Patrician Tellhound to deal with it alone. Both of those are a 50% chance. Have the treasurer send supplies to Tellhound. Or send extra supplies to Baron Colbridge as a prize for weathering the storm.
So interesting. Okay.
I think we veto having the treasurer send supplies to Tellhound. I don't think we can.
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, and then let them pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we can handle
Go
that
ahead,
one.
pick what you guys feel.
No, Slowkey, you'll be fine, especially because
Yeah, you're good.
you're in. Yeah,
You got 3 other teammates.
Yeah. Your other teammates will be able to vote for stuff. Okay. Leave Lady Patrician Tellhound to deal with it alone. Gather their own supplies. Wait, how are A and B different? Oh, because I think A lets the patricians help Tellhound, but B is like no one can help Tellhound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're leaving it to a 50% chance.
Oh man, good luck.
Council is making a mockery of the race. What happened to sportsmanship? As Colbridge progresses, you hear no word from Lady Patrician Tellhound until her first mate sends a message to the capital. Dear King Redhead, regrettably, Lady Patrician Tellhound happened to fall overboard in a terrible, tragic accident that was in no way my fault. Totally unrelatedly,
oh my God.
We happened to find a bunch of spare meat that kept us all well fed through the crisis, so we're all doing well, except Lady Patrician Tellhound, I guess.
Actual cannibalism.
Furious Tellhound's daughter rushes to the boat to take control of the crew, vowing to win the race in her mother's stead. Defiance can't go higher. Lady Patrician Tellhound has died. Tellhound II has joined the council.
Woo!
The Marcher boat is in the lead. The race is nearly over. This is a long freaking race, man. They ate her, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Wow. Okay.
That's that.
The end.
She
At
sure
the villa.
did.
Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Lady Patrician Talon II says, our profits are down. Our companies are being outcompeted by the damn barons of all people. How could this happen? Patrician's aim is to have the highest trade. It said she had food. She just kind of fell off. Put her life on the line to win the race. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happens? Says Countess Fluffy Somnolence. The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs, says Count Byland II. No demon will come anywhere near it. The Count's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less.
Ooh, we stopped all of them.
Yep. Okay. The monarch currently has no heir.
Alex, we can win this.
The counts and the patricians can rebel, but the barons cannot. Uses for spiders, a mercantile complaint, or the end is near.
Here's Loki.
We've had no faith for like 2 years now. Yeah, it's true. Religion's not a priority in my kingdom, I guess. The fighting over stability for ages against the monarch, and now suddenly it's benefits we. Okay. Let's. What is the end is near? The coastal boat race is nearly at a close. I'd hoped the coast would win the day, but it appears Baron Colbridge will sail to victory, just as the king expected. Excellent. How exciting. Truly this race is of utmost importance, says Comte Sloquet. On a completely unrelated note, I have a shipment of silver that's due to intercept the racers any day now. If my ship got in the way, who knows what might happen? I dare say the race's outcome could be altered. Of course, I could be convinced to alter the shipment's route instead. Your Highness, we must put a stop to this shameless attempt to sabotage the race. Should the council allow Comte Sloquet's ship to disrupt the boat race? Wow, these are lots of changes. Have the barons pay for the ship to obstruct Lady Patrician Telhound's path. Have the patricians pay for the ship to obstruct Baron Colbridge's path. Or refuse the shameless bribe.
Are any of these options especially good for any of the groups, or? Okay,
so it's hard to determine it.
Yeah, this is pretty difficult to tell.
Lydia, you freak.
Oh my god, Kumo.
Religion is Yellow's thing, yeah. You have a bet to let the Baron win, and the Baron is winning without cheating. You will get stuff for winning the bet. It seems like it, yeah. Probably just double the bet. So
That's a very good point.
Obviously, both of these, affect defiance and personal wealth. If the ship obstructs... Okay, I think both of these pay... A and B both raise count trade. Right? I'm assuming that's what it is, because they're both paying Comte Sloquet's ship. And these increase authority somehow? I don't know. This one seems weird. Can we just start the vote?
Yeah.
Do
it.
Good luck. I don't know what's happening here.
Have fun. Follow your gut.
This one's too complicated. Are you just trying to make Colbridge lose? Wait, Colbridge voted for that? Why?
We'll lose our bet if Colbridge loses.
Yeah, but Colbridge, you will also lose. Is that it? Is that all the votes? That's how I felt this whole time. Well, yeah, you joined like 60% of the way through the game. I've been here the whole time.
Thanks, Sam Reich.
Sacrifice myself. Okay. Hell's bells. This undermines the very sanctity of the boat race. And Patrician's wealth is decreased. Comte Sloquet's wealth is increased by 700. Comte Sloquet's lumbering ship makes a slow way in front of Colbridge's boat, blocking the way to the finish line. The silver makes its way to Tavalin ahead of schedule. Soon nobles and peasants gather alike at the finish line, watching breathlessly as the winner arrives. And it's Baron Coleridge!
God!
Victory! Victory for the honor of the barons! I could not have done it without the generous sponsorship of King Redhead. Our authority goes up, March Defiance goes down. Now pay up, Tellhound. A patrician losing a sea race. It's a scandal. I don't know how it happened. Thank you. Thank you very much. Perhaps you'd like a rematch in a year's time? Wait, what? This is a glitch. It says Baron Coleridge's wealth can't go lower. 1950. Excuse me? What? Buy an island. Absolutely not. It's time for a nice holiday in my villa to relax and a lot of wine. Your esteemed highness, I'm delighted to report you bet on the correct outcome. Congratulations indeed. 30-50 in the treasury. Back in the March, merchants flocked to investigate Coleridge's boat and use his sailing techniques to improve their own crafts. Trade is now monopoly for the barons, which is destroying the patricians' goal to have the highest trade.
I think we have what it takes to win this. Because the barons are struggling to decrease our authority, the counts are struggling to decrease our stability, and the patricians are struggling to win the trade war. So,
and there's no other alternate win condition that they can pivot to.
You can rebel. But it's going to be really difficult for them to rebel with such low military.
Yeah, their military is also pretty low. Though the race is over, it gripped the kingdom. Similar bets take place as far afield as Saul and Kirth, some successful and others ending in watery deaths. I'd love to see the patricians suffer. All right, how about a mercantile complaint?
Your Majesty, the richest merchants in the March have bribed the barons to give them an exclusive charter. They now control all trades of copper and furs, the March's most valuable goods. It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done.
Monopoly sounds like good business. That decreases trade for the barons, decreases stability of the kingdom, increases wealth for some barons.
Both A and B are good for the counts because they decrease our stability.
B demands the treasury get a taste of the bribes. We increase our treasury but lower the stability of the kingdom, which helps the counts. The counts who have, by the way, have kind of fallen behind. So it wouldn't be terrible. Or do we declare the exclusive charter null and void, which increases defiance for the barons, decreases the wealth for the barons, increases trade for the barons, increases stability of the kingdom.
I say we veto C, so that the barons' defiance will increase and make it easier for them to overthrow it.
We could just make an iron choice. I guess we don't need them.
Yeah, because A and B are both good for the counts.
Seems the claim is true. Please declare the charter void. I don't think the barons would rebel. Yeah, the barons are the only ones who can win via their scheme right now.
A is good for patricians. So I think that the patricians and the counts want to win A. I think we should iron choice A.
Okay. Iron choice B? I mean, I love B, but I don't think anyone else wants it. I mean, the counts would want it, but...
Patricians want to decrease their opponent's trade, which is an A. Counts want to decrease our stability, which is also an A. It seems like a really popular one.
Should we call for unity in that case? I guess maybe not. No, let's do iron choice for what, A you said?
Yeah, A is really good for 2 out of the 3 groups.
Okay. Let's see if we get that. The voting is now open. We do have some voting for B.
Oh, man.
We have a lot of votes for C.
Oh, dear. I think that means the barons might be trying to overthrow us.
Could be. Barons may have gotten tired of their silly scheme. Voting is closed. To declare the exclusive charter null and void. March defiance is now 8, and some barons' wealth has decreased. You order soldiers to break up the monopoly, accompanied by an even more fearsome threat: lawyers. The charter is declared illegitimate. Many barons lose their investments. Smaller traders in the March flourish once again, and prices return to a sensible level. The common folk rejoice. Stability is now 8.
We're still safe.
Baron trade can't go higher. Oh,
the barons can't.
That's right.
Overthrow us right now.
Because we've got really high stability. Okay, one last event. One last event. Uses for spiders. I love the picture here. Greetings, Your Majesty. I was the fella tasked with looking after the spider eggs, and I'm pleased to say they've grown up into nice, plump young specimens. Big as house cats and near as tame. Only as big as cats? Yeah, I thought they were supposed to be bigger than that. Oh, don't worry, Your Majesty. They'll grow. You wouldn't believe how much they eat. They'll be big as horses before you know it. I suppose this means we should actually decide... what to actually do with all these damn spiders. Train them as steeds, increasing the military of the counts and lowering their defiance. Milk them for venom. Increase the farming of the counts. The military of the counts, probably? And the authority of the kingdom?
Probably.
Harvest their silk, which will increase trade for the counts. Increase the military of the counts and decrease the defiance.
I mean, all of these are pretty okay for the counts. Oh, did someone try to call us?
Huh? No? You have a missed call?
No.
Okay. Stop spamming me inbox. I heard a vibration noise. Oh.
Are any of these particularly good for the barons or patricians?
Okay, so the barons want to lower authority and or raise their defiance and military.
So they just don't want B.
So...
Welcome, Bonji. Yeah, sorry, ORama, you can ignore the ORama message. It's not valid. You are in the game. Should we see which...
Let's just call for unity because there's only 3 choices.
Cool.
Seems like an easy stability point.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see which group Bonji joined.
Oh, probably the barons. Yes.
Look at that. It's all
Bonji, congratulations. You are a baron.
And the barons are doing well.
Whoa! MCAT rating with a party of 37.
Welcome.
Stream's popping off today, huh, Deezy?
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Welcome in. We're playing some King of the Castle. We've got quite a few factions on the way to winning.
Oh yeah, it's a close game. Would you check MCAT was streamed?
7 days to end with you, perhaps?
Intriguing.
We get like one more vote for A. Then it would be 50%.
Oh!
Yeah, I'll click it. Yes. Amazing.
King of the Castle is kind of like a board game with Twitch integration. And so all of the Twitch viewers are playing for different factions that each have different goals. And Red and I are also competing against the factions, and we're trying to...
Yeah. You ordered the spiders sent to a nearby stable and trained as steeds. Within a few months, the Knights of the East are riding not on horseback, but on spiderback. They're terrifying in battle, enormous, venomous, and hungry.
Oh my god.
Their military increased all the way up to 5 with that.
Oh no!
That might have been risky. Soon, the spider riders of the East pass into legend. Even Count Nuva is forced to agree that spider husbandry was a fantastic idea despite his initial misgivings.
Yay!
But their defiance decreases below the threshold of rebellion.
Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah, you can type !join in your pronoun if you would like to start playing with us.
You don't have to add a pronoun, though. You can just do !join to play.
Okay, here's an auction. We've got minus farming for the barons, which is what the patricians want, or minus authority for the kingdom,
which is good for barons,
which is what the barons want. We could get plus authority, which is not which would hurt the barons, We could get minus stability, which would help the counts and lower our rebellion threshold to 7.
Yeah, make it easy for you guys to rebel.
There's trade, up the trade for the patricians, which is what they need for their scheme.
That's right.
Or there's up stability for the kingdom, which would hurt the barons.
Ah, fun.
Okay. What would you like to fund?
Sounds good, MCAT.
Ruined. Calling all spider riders. Oh, yes. Thank you, MCAT.
I'm broke. I've got spiders to feed.
It's a pretty fun one. It's hard to jump into the middle of, but like
it doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
And one thing to keep in mind is that sometimes there are multiple choices that are equally fine.
Yeah,
There's not always one perfect choice.
Wow, the theater is very funded here. Another thing that's, good to remember too is that just like any other
adorable new friend.
Oh, our Odyssey, thank you. For becoming an adorable new friend. Is that it's a viewer game and it's mostly just for silliness and
oh yeah, it's very ridiculous.
Putting us and our viewers in ridiculous situations.
It's fun to try to compete against you guys. Let's see what ended up getting funded.
Okay. They hide it after it's over. The prison. So we get minus stability and minus authority.
That is going to help the counts and the barons.
Slow-K, I believe, funded this with all of her money.
Nicely done.
Which is insane. Wow. That means all 3 on the verge of rebellion.
This is not looking good.
And we've got some votes for rebellion. Oh, I see those meters going up. Okay.
Where's our damn heir?
Let's just check out some famous cuisine. Baron Bonji comes to you bearing a covered tray. He uncovers it with a flourish. A local chef has set up a stall selling his special veal outside our new theater. Everyone's flocking to try it. Your Highness, would you care to try some? It might be
the
poisoned.
chat's not looking so hot.
Absolutely. The veal tastes tender and delicate, though Bonji has seasoned it with so much pepper it makes your eyes water. He watches you expectantly. Delicious. Grand, I'm delighted you enjoyed it. Trays of veal are carted out and served to assembled nobles. Many are enthusiastic, but Lord Patrician Gibbonexus shakes his head in disgust. Dreadful! How can you bring this to us? It tastes like boiled bark. How dare you? You insult the pride of the barons.
I love this game because I can actually interact. It's really easy to roleplay as a noble or king. If you get into the roles, very easy.
Yeah, we got a raid, Nuva. Oh,
and
sorry.
Easy. Check out her
clicked.
stream. She has a lovely stream.
You're about to be robe-spired. What?
I think, just looking at the bat, we need to have A or B pass because that will decrease the defiance of the barons. So let's veto C.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to think about it any more than that.
Yep.
So would we like to raise the trade of the barons, which would literally do nothing? Or would we like to minus 500 from the treasury?
Which will hurt us.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good option for you guys.
Yeah, I think there was an obvious choice here.
Yep.
I think the veto was a good pick.
Thank you.
All right. The nervous chef makes his way from the theater to become an official member of palace staff.
Oh my god, it decreased by a couple.
By 2. You throw banquet after banquet, and nobles hurry to attend. You're served veal at breakfast, lunch, afternoon, dinner, supper, and even the occasional midnight snack.
That's too much veal.
The Marcher Theater becomes a culinary landmark, with chefs and critics making pilgrimages to visit. Your wife isn't impressed about eating veal morning and night, but never mind that. More.
Oh no! Rebel's next season. Oh no.
3 voted to rebel on the... Wait, but they can't.
They can't. Rebellion halted.
Oh. Defiance is below.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, the patricians and the counts are both rebelling.
Rebel.
All right.
We can try to help them.
Count Sloke says, Your Highness, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. They're claiming I'm part of a cult because of the peculiar design of my crest and how I have exactly 10 people at every meal, and the strange noises from hidden chambers. It's ridiculous. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Highness. Though she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Okay, do we search for a witness to defend Count Sloke, help the Inquisition gather evidence against Sloke, or suggest they pray for a good outcome?
Sounds like these ones aren't really going to affect things that much. I think we should just keep our laws for... we have one more event, right, after this?
Yeah, I think we call for unity.
Okay, go for it.
Because calling for unity means... we could raise our stability and hopefully...
Yeah, this one isn't a very consequential vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing my best.
Just pick your favorite. Just pick the one that makes sense to you.
I've got my finger on the button. If you guys...
Our rebellion is fun. It adds some excitement in the annals of history.
That's true.
I'm not down. I'm not down for the rebellion.
It looks like we're just suggesting they pray for a good outcome. Which means our stability is now united.
We're doing okay. Only the patricians are able to rebel.
The trial is looking bleak indeed, but then a miracle. Count Nuva eventually comes forward, claiming to have known Sloke since childhood and that their devotion to the Ninth God is second to none. The High Inquisitor finds little solid evidence that could work against such an enthusiastic testimony. Reluctantly, she drops the charges and pays compensation to Sloke, who sends you a small gift in thanks.
Wow.
The stability increased to 9 as well! Oh my god.
We managed to halt the rebellion so much. Sorry, I just scratched your knuckle. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Sloke's wealth increases by 500 from 0, by the way. She did spend every last penny on that building.
Yeah.
Stability increases to 9. Treasury increases to 2750.
We still have one more event to survive.
Rebellion halted.
We were all just joking about that rebellion, says Nuva.
Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she's come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness. Oh, Sloke, thank you for the gifted sub.
Congratulations, Nuva. Enjoy the emotes.
The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say, about me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I've saved my best work for you, my king.
Oh, cast us on the TV while I tend to my kiddo.
Nice.
Sometimes I do the same.
Yeah.
Put it on the background. Taking care of Kellen.
I can't remember.
Our Odyssey's getting in on the action.
MCAT, how old is your kiddo? If you're too busy to respond, I understand.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to fear me, teach them to love me.
We don't want the increased defiance. I think love is better.
I will do so, Your Highness. Absolutely. Give me but a few weeks and everyone within the Crown lands will know of your benevolence. Pray, I need but only a small payment of 500 gold for the time. A discounted rate from one as esteemed as yourself. Ooh. 50% chance. We have some money. We could do 1,000.
I think it's worth 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're still in our Odyssey. We can't get our bot to stop doing that.
Yeah, our bot responds to the join command because we use that for the queue.
Yeah.
But
we tried to turn it off.
You are in the game. I'll show you. You're our
You're one of the patricians.
Yeah. 1,000.
I mean, we could close the bot, I guess, for now.
No.
Okay.
She hurries out of the throne room to do your bidding. The song is a desired effect with everyone praising your good nature. Yeah, another stability point. Ooh. That was so worth 1,000, dude. Maximum stability. Oh, they literally can't rebel.
Gonna rebel.
As long as our stability is at 10.
No rebel.
We have come out in front of this game. Okay. So, speaking of which.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
No, don't do that.
Well, I guess the patricians.
Put the patricians down.
Just put them down.
Yeah, put them down. I would put the counts down too.
Okay. But we can still cruelly tax the
If you
barons.
want to tax the barons, that's okay.
Sorry.
Our Odyssey, as part of the patricians, you're trying to vote for outcomes that will help your group. And right now, you guys are trying to make your trade number be higher than the barons and the counts.
Yeah. Basically, just vote on choices that that further your scheme. That being, have the highest trade.
Yeah. You can vote on things that'll hurt the other groups.
No
worries if you don't understand right away. Just have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously.
I love like the king going like, "Ooh, let's cruelly tax all of them," and the queen being like, "No."
You're very welcome, Nuva.
Divines are now furious. Your heir. I need to click that one first.
Get that kid. It'll give us opportunity. You'll give opportunities to vote, and then you'll be able to.
Yeah. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... The council hall is filled with nervous silence.
Oh, let's do my son and name him Kelly.
My son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Stability can't go higher.
Wow.
Your august majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Redhead the Second.
Okay, it's Redhead the Second. Okay, cool. We don't get to...
Excellent, your esteemed highness. I'm sure little Redhead the Second will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding the heir. You need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the spy master soon. All right. The printing press. Redhead 2. Change Kellen's name. Your Serene Highness, a blacksmith in the coast, has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking efforts of scribes, it produces 100 copies of text an hour.
Ooh.
Sounds dangerous. Yes, Your Serene Highness, but it could also be a most profitable investment. The king is right. Books should stay in churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas.
Oh my. Okay, so the top one...
Allow printing presses to be used by the masses.
Make the barons upset and the patricians happy, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it will decrease our stability, which is good for the counts, the purple dudes. And it'll decrease our authority, which is good for the barons. B doesn't really matter. C...
Yeah, B is about faith, which nobody cares about.
C is...
Only the university may use printing presses. That's plus stability, which won't do anything.
Yeah.
It's plus trade for the patricians, I believe. Yeah.
Which is good for the patricians.
That is what they want. Yeah. And then plus farming for the patricians. I don't know why. Yeah. But minus authority. And then that's good for the barons. That brings the barons within 2 points of their victory.
And I don't know what D is going to do.
And then it's going to plus or minus our authority.
Yeah. So A and C have some good outcomes for our groups. You have a strong seafaring babe. That child's first words will be ahoy.
You know what we could do?
Yeah, Kumo.
You know what we could do? Yeah. Put Monarch's Iron Choice on A. That way, if they want to increase or if they want to decrease the authority, they'll have to choose the one that increases our stability.
I think that's a good idea.
And staves off rebellion.
Put that one on A and let them pick.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Be free.
Kind of checkmates them. A anyway. Got A's and C's. 11 votes for the one that said church.
Nice. Very in character.
All right, 4 nobles voted for only the university may use printing presses. Quill University will be proud to take stewardship of this marvelous new technology. Over the next few months, the university publishes countless educational texts spreading knowledge that had once been confined to its own library. It proves an immense boon to trade and farming, as the common folk learn advanced techniques for increasing crop and mining yields. 2 farmings 2 farmings are at 10. Wow.
That's really good.
and trade is booming as well. If the patricians get one more trade this season, they'll further their scheme and move on to the last stage.
Close. Hands off my heir.
Fortunately, Quail University also publishes a few histories of the kingdom that don't paint the monarchy in a flattering light. Oh no!
Oh.
The barons, if the barons get one more point of
win the whole game.
lowering the authority, yes, they will win the game.
The stakes are high.
Oh my goodness. A call for apprentices. Grim tidings, your grace. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Terinopol. I believe it is the Lord of the Bells.
That's a name.
Why is this a problem? They've put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking serfs from all over the East are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants, our Odyssey 1, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those citizens are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it weren't for your servants' help.
Brutal fluff.
We can't let this go ahead. To have a potential wizard on the council would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Then we shall assemble the council. Allow Lord Patrician our Odyssey to become Berg's apprentice. Changes defiance. Require he forfeits his noble title in order to become an apprentice. That basically eats all of his wealth for the treasury. Or forbid him from traveling there, which will also just change defiance.
Well, because our stability is maxed out, this vote isn't super consequential.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the patricians probably want our Odyssey to become the apprentice, and the others probably don't.
We definitely don't want to use any of our abilities here.
Decide what you guys think would be best.
Take his money. Which will win your spur our authority the race as well. Oh, where's that barren loyalty to the crown I heard of? Gone. I don't know what an atom is. The monarch won't let us learn how to read. Wow, we're just eating all of his wealth, huh? Brutal, but I can't say I disagree. Yeah, I'd eat his wealth for sure.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yoink.
It's only fair.
I suppose that is an acceptable compromise. Our Odyssey begins its journey to Terinopol immediately. Successor, Lord Patrician our I love that it just says you died.
Even though, yeah, you're fine. That's really funny.
Our Odyssey 1-2. Berserk's presence in Terinopol attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of their latent magic starts to wilt crops from miles around. Oh no.
Not good.
Decreases the farming.
Yeah, that's not
but
good
increase
for
the
us.
trade.
Okay, we're still okay. The Barons haven't won.
Okay, end the season now. Oh boy. Reverse voting. Nobles vote for their least favorite option. The option with the least votes pass. That
That'll
one's just
confuse
chaos.
people a lot, yeah. Including me.
After voting, nobles can change their minds. If they vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 wealth. I mean, that one's pretty late in the game. I don't think people care about personal wealth.
We could do reverse voting if we just want to confuse the hell out of people.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Go for it.
With Iron Choice? No, wait, we need Iron Choice. We need Call for Unity gone. Right? Right?
I have mixed feelings about it because I don't want people to get too confused.
Actually, let's just... I think keeping stability at max is part of our win con.
Kuma was saying you have 3 really good ones already.
Yeah.
I guess I disagree, Culverts, because I'm having a...
Yeah, let's just go. Iron Choice keeps the Barons at bay. Yeah,
What an
okay.
adorable new friend.
Your ambition.
Your ambition. Nick Tributary, thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the father of the nation. You You're well on your way to reaching that goal. The peasants are thriving and well-fed and think of you fondly. Well done, your majesty. Defiance goes down across the board. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Or you could declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. Stability in farming or farming in military? Stability in farming. A wise decision, your majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. But first, you need some actual achievements. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles.
Okay.
Okay, so...
What does it have to be at?
I don't know.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah. Maybe we just have to survive?
Kumo says, never seen a Monarch actually win, but I think you guys are gonna.
Oh, really? The only two games
Wow.
I've seen of this, the Monarch has won.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Stage fright. Your Majesty, there have been some strange rumors regarding the Grand Theater recently built in the Marcher city of Firstburg. People are saying that an unscheduled play is performed there at midnight and that anyone who watches it will die 6 days later. Several times. I'm sorry. Are we doing Medieval The Ring?
Apparently.
Sorry, did you say 6 days? This is Banji. By the 9th, Your Majesty, I went and saw that midnight play out of idle curiosity. That was 5 days ago.
You can say, well, it was nice knowing you.
Why would you attend this creepy play? I'm a noble. I have nothing to do all day. All I have is time and money.
What happened in the play?
What happened in the play? There were only 3 actors, members of the daytime cast. They seemed to be in some kind of trance, like they were sleepwalking. The story was a bit unclear. 2 of them were allies in a war. They captured the 3rd in battle and then devoured him in some kind of morbid
That's
banquet.
messed up.
After that, I got scared, so I left the theater. Maybe that means I'll live. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. It is very much something I'm worried about. Save me for the night's sake. What should be done about the creepy midnight play? Send the king to watch! Raise the theater to the ground to raise authority and defiance. Send the High Inquisitor to perform an exorcism. 50% chance for faith, so that one really doesn't matter. This is all just superstition and empty gossip.
That bottom one seems like it's probably a better option for.
That one lowers
groups.
stability.
They're gonna want to lower our stability and increase defiance. That's probably the one they're gonna go for. So if we want to be brutal, we can just veto it.
I could veto it, but what if I call for unity? If too many people vote for it, the stability
out.
loss. Well,
Go for it.
I don't know if it might like add and then subtract, which would kind of
Yeah, I don't know.
undo that.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just vetoing it.
Are we really that scared of this choice though? I think we need to save our veto for something that'll give
Lower authority.
Something that'll lower authority.
Okay, cool. Then go ahead and just maybe call for unity.
No, because we have maximum stability.
Then just
start the vote, I think, right?
You could also Monarch's Iron Choice the bottom one.
Yeah, B really helps us, but there's nothing. Oh, well, okay. I guess we could go ahead and start a fear campaign and just be like, hey, patricians counts. Are we gonna let the barons win, or are we gonna raise authority by 2 points right now?
I would put it on D. So that either way we're fine.
Put it on B.
Yeah.
Then they would just send me to watch it.
Probably. Then just start the
Stability
vote.
of dead monarch.
I would either call for unity or just start a vote. This one isn't too big of a deal. Vote A on problem.
Favors to Pirate Queen they earned.
That's true.
Do we do Iron Choice? It's such a gamble. It seems like such an important thing right now. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Put it on D, and that way if D or B are chosen, then we can stave off the Baron's win.
Have fun, guys. They're totally gonna pick
Bylan
the
finds
first one.
D acceptable. The Barons want me to fucking die.
Which, yeah.
Oh. 11 chose the one that says faith. Levin is mad we didn't get the religion faction for her. Okay, send me to
Time to
watch
go
her
watch
performance.
it.
Fine. It is decided that you should go and investigate this midnight play for yourself. Unfortunately, before you go, there's a bad omen. Baron Banji was right to be worried. He dies the next day, convulsing and frothing at the mouth.
Oh my.
Banji II has joined the council. His death playing in your mind, you journey down to Firstburg and enter the theater at midnight. The lobby is dark and full of jagged shadows. The silence is hungry. Your honor guard accompany you, but somehow you don't feel comforted by their presence.
Oh my god, they are not closed.
As you settle into your seat, someone on stage lights a candle. 3 actors stand in a circle of flickering light. They look like they're sleepwalking, but that doesn't stop them launching into their lines. Try as thou might, usurper, thou cannot prevail, not against all 8 of us. 8 of you. Thine prime master hath vanished, which maketh 7. I hath drowned the 3rd, which maketh 6. And my new ally maketh 5. Ally! I am sorry, my brother. We are destined to lose this fight if we do not bend the knee. Sister, together we forged this world from stardust. You would turn traitor for this newcomer? The rest of the play unfolds. The 2 newfound allies defeat their enemy in battle, lay him out on a table, and feast together on his flesh. The special effects are worryingly convincing. I've never seen this, says Nuva. Yeah, one thing I really was enjoying about this game from what I've seen of it is that it doesn't really seem to repeat too much content, which is like really important for a game like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instability or death, you made your choice. That's the bard, yeah. But in the bloody banquet's aftermath, the actor slips a poisoned seed into the actress's wine. She dies, cursing him for a traitor as flowers burst from her belly. The curtains close on a scene of tragedy. The actor, the last survivor, steps forward, eyes piercing your soul. I will let you free, your majesty, without suffering my curse on one condition. You answer my question. Who was I portraying in that play? The 9th, right? Because the 9th is the one that's currently alive.
Go for it.
The 9th god. Correct. The usurper, the god who drowned the 3rd and betrayed the 6th and cast my master the 7th into the hells. The actor's voice drips with venom. Is that a god worthy of worship, your majesty? You fill your churches with his symbol, but you know nothing of his true nature. You're a fly worshipping the child that tears off its wings.
Oh my god.
With that, the actor falls still. He wakes from his trance, mutters something about needing to get home, and staggers off stage. The
That's
demonic
insane.
presence leaves the theater for good. When you return to the palace unharmed and uncursed, the barons are confused but grateful. A dozen heretical cults spring up around the incident, and a nearby church has to be closed down after the worshippers are racked with hideous visions of blood and flowers.
That part's so dark.
That happened to Mage Zero. Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Let's go do something fun for a change, like a plague of rats.
Rats.
Baron Banji II strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. The fields and barns of the march are overrun by vermin, and we've no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore.
Kuma says, curses, you paid attention to the lore.
I did!
So, B has a chance
You should come
of
back for the
messing with our
second.
stability.
Okay, deliver a supply of rat
I
poison.
wonder.
Take that rat and go. The march can handle this alone. Could lower their farming, which we don't want. Send them a shipment of cats. 500 from the treasury. I mean, we could do that easy. Hire some adventurers to clear out the rodents. Would lower defiance, but cost more.
Yeah, this isn't a very big deal of a vote. So I don't know if we need to change it too much. I accept cats, says Kubo.
We don't need either of these. I think we just let them
Just
vote.
have fun, guys.
What would you like?
Levin wants the cats.
Cats.
Everyone
Cats.
wants the
Cats. We got a cat loving chat.
Me too.
Vote C for cat. It's the internet. The only unanimous vote I think we've had in this entire game is let there be cats.
That's hilarious.
Not a single vote outside. Okay. Baron Banji II bows to you deeply. I can't thank you enough, Your Highness. You sent a caravan of cats over to the march. By the time they reach their destination, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat-catching mindset. Wait to hear what happens. Soon the rats are gone, and most households in the march have a very satisfied cat guarding their food. You hope kittens don't become a problem. Their defiance is lowered.
That's the end of the season.
Okay.
Thank you for the clip, Kumo.
Kumo?
Oh my god, Colbridge.
Huh?
That's hilarious. I saw Kumo and Colbridge's name right next to each other, and I didn't. Correct.
Ambition beloved. Your Majesty, wow, Your Majesfolk. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as a dandelion in a gale. I'm confident we can make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom, giving speeches. Town criers will declaim your great deeds from every corner.
Can't we do things to actually help people?
I don't want to say that. Is that all? Of course not. Posters, pamphlets, bards. There's many facets, Your Majesty. Let me take care of it. A few days later, the Chancellor is helping you prepare for your first big speech. The peasants demand my presence. You're hustled out onto your palace balcony, below which a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gaze up at you. As you step out into the view, they erupt in cheers. Hats are thrown into the air. Someone faints with joy. Everywhere you've gone, you've met the same reception. The public like you. They really like you. But you need to turn that into love. Give your speech 100% chance based on our stability. As you launch your speech, the peasants hang on to your every word. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants' cheering is so loud you're nearly knocked over. Oh, well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly.
I did it.
Everyone loves me. Not quite everyone, Your Majesty. Up until now, your speeches were confined to the capital. Wow, fix your game. Now's the time to take this show on the road. Maybe the monarch will bite their tongue. 100% chance, yeah. For the next few weeks, you travel all over the kingdom, delivering that same speech to packed venues. Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Things are going wonderfully. The common folk of the march even want to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievements. If it's a surprise party, why are you telling me? If I've learned anything, it's Chancellor. It's that surprises should be avoided. This is a sign you're a true king of the people, Your Majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about the ordinary folk, the salt of the earth.
Exactly as I want.
Exactly as I wanted. I'm so glad, Your Majesty. 80% farming chance. 80% farming chance. Are you kidding me? The Chancellor slides into your office looking downcast. I had a letter from a mayor in the march. He's eager to get the banquet set up, but he just doesn't have the food for it. Oh, I'm sorry. The region with 10 farming doesn't have enough food? What do you want me to do about it?
Utter BS.
I'm afraid it's been delayed. We couldn't have the king of the kingdom attending a substandard banquet. Oh, goodness me, no. Can't we pay for it ourselves? It's meant to be a surprise, Your Majesty. You need to make sure there's enough food across the kingdom for your party. That's how we'll make the people really fall in love with you.
Are you kidding me?
You have to have all 3 regions. The region was 7, dragging you down. I know, but is it...
Appropriate response.
Two seasons?
Oh my, that's gonna be difficult.
Occupational hazard. We received a message from the wizard Berserk. Your Majesty. I heard it in my mind during breakfast. It was quite disturbing. Lost it. Oh my god. Decrease in difficulty each time. Yeah, it'll get easier. Not that it wasn't already like a
I know, right?
Guaranteed shot.
You should have won right there.
Oh my god. Their new apprentice, our Odyssey 1, has died. This is quite normal, Your Majesty. The survival rate of wizard apprentices is less than 1 in 10. Regardless, Berserk has sent us compensation. How charitable. And what of the damage they've already wrought in Terranopol? Did we receive any compensation for that? Alas, no, only this 150 gold. Perhaps the council will have an idea of what to do with it. Give it to his successor. Pay the counts for the magical damage in Terranopol. 40% chance for something. Build a statue celebrating their bravery, which raises defiance. Or just keep it. This is such a non-choice where I'm just going to start the vote.
Yep, you guys can pick. What do you think would be most appropriate?
The clip. I can't believe it, man. 80% chance.
You failed.
My god. Pay him. Just like whatever the random thing is. That's probably what I would vote for if I was in your shoes too. Just like something interesting. To test your luck again, yeah. Oh boy.
Fluff says, I told you an 80% chance would fail.
It's a 1 in 1. The money, feeble as it is, goes toward the farmers who are affected by Burzk's stay in Terinopol. Every little bit helps. Crops are replanted, cows are replaced. People start to wonder if perhaps Burzk wasn't so bad after all. Yay, plus 1 point of farming. We still have to wait 2 seasons to win the game. Ah, Vanity Project. Some XCOM odds, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guy right in front of the like alien that's not in cover, popping out and going. I don't know why it happened. Anyway, this guy that's like upgraded 6 times has just died and what if it says a nuke? Yeah, win on a 40%, losing an 80%. Ugh. The chief architect bustles into your office carrying an armful of parchment. Statues can be torn down, paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark on this kingdom? I propose we carve your majesty's visage into the side of a mountain. It'll take dozens of artisans, thousands of hours, but it will ensure you're always remembered. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Well, I went to university and everything. You call a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. A mountainside carved in your likeness will surely get people talking, but it'll take time and a lot of gold. Minus 2,000 treasure. Minus 3,000 treasury.
That's not good.
The nobles will fund it. This is an idea best left forgotten. Increases
Just
trade.
veto the second one. We can't risk it.
If treasury hits 0, we lose the game.
Just
Yeah.
veto B and let them pick.
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, Helena. Veto adding your wife. I know. So rude. Oh, Kage of the Leaf Village.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's a good thing that that like cliffside is really long because they keep having to add faces to it.
I know, right?
You guys. You guys.
Yep.
Joke's on you, you guys. This is going to increase our stats up the wazoo. You're going to feel so stupid that you decided to siphon all of my money? Oh, this will be a new wonder of Celeste Oth. Planning starts in earnest. A mountainside is covered in scaffolding. You wait eagerly for the news of the project's completion, but the work is plagued by setbacks. The stone is harder to carve than anticipated. Storms knock down the scaffolds. A rock slide erases much of the work that's been done.
We're gonna go broke.
Joke's on you, buddy. I already feel stupid. They could. Oh, actually, you're right, Kumo. Never mind. They're like literally rock magic exists. Yeah, they can just shift the faces over if they need.
A very important thing to keep in mind.
Majesty, I have to admit I may have bitten off more than I could chew.
This is a disaster.
This is a disaster. It can be turned around, I swear to the 9th. As the weeks roll past, it becomes clear that Chief Architect's grand ideas will take a lot longer to come to fruition. All right.
Oh my god.
Time for an auction.
Okay.
He's never gonna let us go.
Decreasing authority with the theater is what the barons need to do.
Okay, so decreasing authority with the theater, I believe, would mean the barons of the march win the game.
Yeah.
So you guys need to and they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
This is very bad. You guys really need to make sure 2 other things win.
Yeah. Decreasing stability would be good for the counts.
Yep. Although the counts are like so screwed.
Pretty screwed. Decreasing farming is a good idea.
Decreasing farming may make it harder for us to win like the 95% chance or whatever.
Patricians really want to go for the Grand Bazaar because if they increase their trade to 10, they will win their.
Do we want Red to win? Fluffy, you're not one of the barons. You don't win as long as I lose. That's not how it works. He gave us spider riders. It's true. Oh.
Good luck. I don't know if this will mean that the barons would auto win or if they'd win on the next turn.
I don't know.
I know, right? We were so close to winning And that 80% chance failed.
That, yeah, so mean.
Brutal.
Here. I'll make it interesting for you guys. We're probably not going to play another game of this today. So
That's
if
true.
the game ends, the stream ends.
This is the end. Yeah, if it ends now, Alex is gonna hit the stop stream button the moment the Barons win.
As soon as I'm dead.
Yeah.
As soon as we read like you have perished, bam.
Rage quit.
We've got one thing. Okay, if you fund the prison, but I can't believe I'm saying this because I love the stability of our kingdom. Fund the prison. Somebody fund the prison. You have to do it. It got funded. Hold on. Okay. Barons did not get the last point they needed of authority down. A plot uncovered. I know Banshee must have had to leave. Oh. I've held him off as long as I can, Your Majesty, but Lord Patrician our Odyssey I insists on an audience. Apparently concerns the end of the world, though privately I think he's gone off the deep end. We've not much time. Your esteemed highness, let me present to you my grand theory, what I call the general model.
You can increase your authority right now. Do it.
Remove this person. Oh, of course you persecute me. This fits right into my model. The rock goes all the way to the top. The palace watch yank him away with
This will have
enthusiasm.
consequences.
Surprisingly, the rest of the patricians barely react to the arrest, instead looking quite relieved.
I'm sure that he'll get off to things.
Authority is now credible. Oh. How about a ghoulish problem? Your Majesty, we're having terrible problems in the east. The people have lost faith in the Night's God, and churches are being left to crumble. Why is this my problem? But without priests to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned
That is a
crypts.
problem.
Oh, nobody told me this was like a magic religion is real, and if you don't do it, the undead happen kind of world. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Maybe we should do something about the declining faith in this country. Royal Majesty, the Whistler. Under to my wealth to save you. Remember this. Betraying the betrayers. Oh my god. The ninth god is actually evil. I mean, the ninth god is like vengeful against the other gods, but they are also our god, so...
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta bend to the whims of your ruler, Kumo Gecko. I think this is a lesson you would do well to learn.
What's a ghoul?
What's a ghoul? We might not know the whole story, true. Restless corpse seeking vengeance upon the living. Ghouls can be raised by necromancers, but can also arise naturally when a recently dead body is forgotten by its family and left unattended by priests. We must remind the Eastern folk that are lost without the knights to protect them, especially once they've passed. Treasury too low. Plus stability minus authority.
That'll be good for the Barons.
Maybe we can let them have this one. Or maybe we can put Monarch's Iron Choice on it, just screw them over.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Yeah, so that negates the authority.
Yeah. Send more priests to the east.
That's right.
Man, where are we getting food after this?
Let's go out on a nice date.
Yeah. And celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't call it now. Wouldn't call it now.
Just rub it in, Sis 11.
Enjoy your Chipotle. Philhan says, stop being so cute.
The counts are deeply annoyed by the flood of zealous young priests into the east, preaching on street corners and shouting the knight's name from rooftops. But it works. The churches are soon full again, the rites are spoken once more, and the ghouls resume their eternal slumber. Rogue Golem? Or Golem? I guess it's... It's personal preference. A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Ash Median border, your highness. This could be an exciting opportunity. What's so exciting about it? Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain an advantage over Ashmead, or over the counts and patricians. Golems are an offense to the ninth god, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. Use it as a source of labor. Add it to the Marcher army. Take it apart and figure out its secrets. It's a 100% chance to increase trade. Or destroy it, which increases stability. I think the counts want faith to be low if we were ever to get to the third stage. I think that is one of your options, yeah, but you can choose between two.
I think we can just let them decide what they think is best.
Celebrate our victory. Meanwhile, Barons win next round, yeah.
It's still, they still think it's a 3, right? They haven't, that number hasn't changed.
Yeah. It may get easier. I think they do loosen requirements.
I'm sure it's easier.
I don't know if we need to do this.
No, just let them pick.
I guess we could choose.
I trust them.
Unity, but like, yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Pick what you think is. 11 wants to destroy it. Kuma wants to use it as a source of labor, as does Crispy Crocker.
I think 11 has taken it upon herself to increase faith whenever possible.
I love it. She's fully into the role.
Next time we play this 11, I'll make sure to add the faith faction so you can join it. God bless. Thank you for the 10 bits. Use it as a source of labor.
Let's see what this does.
We'll hook it up to a mill. Tell it to keep cranking a handle, and hey presto, endless bread. Works out exactly as described. I'm hitting 40% chances all fucking day, but the one time I need an 80% chance to succeed?
No.
Farming can't go higher. Trade can't go higher. Yeah, good job. You hit that 40% chance. King, your luck is wild. We can agree on that.
Cruel tax the barons, but leave the others.
Cruel tax the barons for sure. Look, they got extra wealth.
Yeah, this is good. Go for it.
Okay. Defiance is now insolent.
We're running our barony too well for you.
Ambition beloved. Ambition beloved. 100% farming. 100% farming. We just won the game, I think. After a few weeks, the Chancellor sidles into your office looking very pleased with themselves. Your Majesty, the townfolk of the March are ready for you to visit. What did the barons think of this? They only just found out about it. What are they going to do? Disinvite the king? You make your preparations to leave. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may as well bring some essential luxuries. Your wife, Helena, steps up into the carriage and settles beside you, giving you a kiss on the cheek.
I wondered why you were bothering with all those peasants. I never cared what they thought.
You're a great captain, Helena.
But now I see the advantage of paying more attention. I know that doesn't feel like a pirate queen thing.
This is very nice, don't you think?
Very nice indeed.
I just want my banquet. I'm starving. That's literally me in real life.
In real life right now.
We didn't eat lunch. I brought some snacks for the meantime, Your Majesty. Little Redhead II makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games in the journey.
That is disappointing.
I want to play make-believe games with my son. He's too young. He can't talk.
He's getting there.
Your spouse just becomes generic after marriage, which is a bit disappointing. Yeah, it's a scope thing. It's like, it's so hard to make a game. How
totally
big?
Comprehensive.
Yeah, how big is the dev team for this game? I'm getting
game.
I'm getting a little.
Look at the credits. Once we hit credit.
Team.
Oh, look at them all. They have such cute profiles.
Okay, there are. It's literally long loop or the king.
There are
king of the castle.
There are literally 7
portraits
in the main team.
Yeah, there's 7 people in the team.
And then we previously worked with, and then there's 7 more.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a incredibly small team.
It's a lot of fun and well thought out for $5. Yeah, that's true.
It's $5 right now, yeah.
It is $5 currently.
Yeah.
Anyway. You were
Nick, what
fine?
did you do for it? Oh my god.
I worked on it? Wait.
Tell me.
Wait. Chad, is this true? Nick?
Oh my god.
Nick, technical editor? Aspiring book reader and basketball enthusiast?
Nick!
Nick Bush? Is that you?
Shout out to Nick.
Shoutouts to Nick. Dox this man! Mods, I'm gonna need you
Praise be to Nick.
to find Nick Bush's home address
Holy shit!
so we can send him a letter.
Why are you punishing me?
Sorry, I had the team page up. It's the editor. Wow, at least 1 million words. Yeah, jeez.
Absolutely insane.
Sir, we got him.
Leave Nick alone.
Send him a strongly worded letter.
Of kindness.
Thanking him for his work. Okay. Everywhere, the people line the streets and hang out of the windows, cheering your procession. Baron Crispy Croco stalks up to you and bows. His smile is very rigid.
Oh.
Hail, your highness. How good to see you. Surprise.
For me?
For me?
For me?
The Marcher common folk have decided they support the crown so much they put on a party in your honor.
Goodness, I'm overcome.
They love me that much? It was a surprise for all of us. Voices of praise follow you as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flower petals in your path. Baron Crispy Croco's face is like thunder. Oh. Anyway, when you enter the banquet hall, the national anthem strikes up and even more cheering rises. The hall is filled with Marcher townsfolk, but there are also common folk from all across the kingdom. In one corner, Eastern peasants clap politely, looking dignified. The Chancellor looks stunned. I had no idea everyone had got together for this.
Let's party! And then it cuts to like a dance scene.
The people roar in approval. You spend a week in the march, feasting and drinking and breaking bread with the commoners. But you can't be on holiday forever. Eventually, you return to the capital where the council is in session. The nobles are arguing again. By sea and storm, we must have coin from the treasury. I found an ancient law stating that the coast is entitled to funds for coastal sporting activities. No, we need gold for our businesses. The peasants aren't working hard enough and we're losing momentum. You think back to the gathered peasants, tradespeople, and merchants, all cheering for you. So many of them cheering for you. Time for a change. I'm bringing the peasants into the council. What? Bringing peasants to the council? You lock eyes with him, and you can tell he's thinking back to the banquet in his town. Yea, your highness. Of course. Even over a single day, it becomes clear the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from the ordinary people across the kingdom that the nobles have realized just how outnumbered they really are. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with aristocrats in council sessions, bringing fresh perspective in the concerns of ordinary people to the throne for the first time. As your ever loyal servant, I could be happier. Of course, Kumo. Of course. Yes, may you prosper in this era of prosperity.
The character portrait was just random.
It was completely random.
Yeah.
It's funny because I picked male and it made me a decidedly feminine looking avatar. Yeah, I might have been able to change it, but I might have clicked past stuff too fast. The kingdom grows truly harmonious. Even your crown feels lighter in your head when you put it on each morning. Stability is serene. Trade can't go higher. Treasury's not 3,700.
I keep reading the wrong person's name. Cheers to Kumo for redeeming drinking water.
The king's a cross-dresser. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. In the year 951, it's the present age. All right, get with the times. You're living in the 700s if you think there's a problem with that. You got bounced out of the industry. Oh, Nick, I'm sorry to hear that. Rough out there right now. Yeah, that like
it's rough.
We were just talking about Ubisoft Montpellier maybe who made Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, which is one of the greatest games I think I've ever played. It's like quickly worming its way into my top 10 games ever. A game that came out like, what was it, last year? Yeah, literally late last year. Of course, the entire dev team has already been laid off and the studio's been closed. Because why not?
Why? That's so stupid.
I
hope that they go form their own gaming company and make their own games. They deserve that.
The people that made Marvel Rivals, right, are also like all being laid off, or like the studio's being closed or something. A game that like stupid. Literally all of my friends are talking about. Yeah, record numbers immediately laid off. It's nonsense.
Man, I thought we're gonna get a lot of good indie game companies as a result of.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I've worked on games that the studio knows it's closing before launch. Yeah.
What?
Ugh.
Brutal.
Yeah. Anyway, your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future.
Yay!
I love fiction.
Fiction!
You won the game by becoming beloved by the common folk. The patricians failed to turn the kingdom's debts against it, and the moment had passed. Ever practical, they set about collecting interest in hoarding wealth, waiting for the time to scheme once more. The barons' revolutionary plans for their new model army were quickly shelved, but not forgotten. Those blueprints will surely come in handy one day. Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Jeremy and Count Violin. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by an entire kingdom. King Redhead rode a surge of public adoration for another 15 years of carousing, feasting, and popular reform, which were promptly undone after his passing, but the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted.
Wow. Apparently you didn't teach your son well enough.
Game length, 3 years, 9 months. Spouse Helena of the Coast.
Yes, Pirate Queen.
Pirate Queen.
Of course we would get the Pirate Queen.
Of course I buy the game in my first play. I'm like, yeah, let's marry the Pirate Queen. Okay, so yeah, next time we play, by the way, we can continue that dynasty.
It's gonna be fun to do it differently.
Yeah. Nobles return to their previous reasons, keep their wealth. Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Tell them
one play was 3 hours, yeah.
Tell them what they can expect from your channel this week.
Ooh, yes, okay, well, to plug myself for a bit.
What an adorable new friend.
Nuva, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying. Well, first of all, you're probably the most interested in viewer games, such as this, which we play basically every week.
Saturdays.
We play free games every other Saturday, and then on the other Saturdays we play
Mario Party.
Yeah, we've been playing Mario Party, like Nintendo Online stuff.
Oh, you're so sweet, Nuva.
I'm glad, Nuva. Oh yes, Nuva got Frog. That's right.
Yes.
I've been forgetting to check. But I am a big fan of action games, and currently my lineup is like so satisfying. We're playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, as previously mentioned, Hades 2, Pirates in Hawaii, the new Yakuza game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and yeah. Thank you, Nuva. I'm definitely feeling like a king beloved by his people right now. Who cares? It wasn't us.
Baron's got so close.
Oh yeah, streamer always wins.
So close.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy for a while there. I normally stream. I actually normally go live about an hour before now in your current time at about 5 p.m. Pacific. But on weekends we do some early streams.
Because Red takes care of our little baby.
Yeah, and if you come by on weekdays, you might be able to meet the fam.
Yeah, I'll come bring my baby in.
Yeah, our baby's getting more intelligent by the day.
He's so fun.
He's learning how to talk and grab things.
He's turning 8 months.
Mm-hmm. He's currently learning how to hold his own bottle and drink from it.
Which has been nice.
Yeah.
We didn't lose. It wasn't about the schemes and screwing over the traditions.
We all won.
But the friends made
Best
along the way.
character in the game reacting to viewer votes. how they react to situations would be cool, but it's not make or break for this game. It's good. Yeah, the game I think is fun. It's very easy for a game like this to become quite samey and boring, and for the facade to leave. But I think the game never manages to lose the facade. You're never just looking at it from a numbers perspective. It is funny to be like, oh my gosh, like Tellhound ate gross seaweed and died.
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh, we're now riding, giant spiders on horseback.
Yeah.
If we don't have anyone to raid, let's see if anyone else is streaming this game right now.
Oh,
got
yeah.
a nice pile of
Let's see if we've
people
got
to send
any friends live to raid. Oh, we've got friends live to raid.
Lots of good options. Lots of good options.
Let's raid.
I think this one or this one would fit.
We don't get to raid Sordior a lot.
Yes.
Sordior is a close friend of ours and a very positive and wonderful person. Currently playing Fire Emblem: The Three Houses.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He will.
This could inspire Rumble things.
He's gonna make you
true.
laugh. He's gonna make you giggle.
That's true. We are hoping to add to the Rumble soon. So. Yeah.
Lauren had a really funny idea yesterday of something to add, but I don't think we wrote it down.
I didn't. Riding spiders, my free monsters don't get out and kill people. And my personal favorite, when the king lost a farming chance with 80%. Yeah, the country with literally maxed out farming, cornucopia level farming, is just like, we can't muster enough food for the banquet. Like, what?
Bro.
Oh. I don't know. Never do you. Okay, yeah. I forgot to use my beautiful ending soon screen. Oh well. Yeah, okay. I'm super hungry, so we're gonna go order everything on the menu at a restaurant.
That seems like a bad idea.
Thanks for stream. Thank you for the lurk and the raid.
Have a lovely rest
Eat
of
dinner,
your
been
day.
storming. Yeah, all this talk about banquets and eating and farming and
it's too much.
Whew, okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm always really happy when a viewer game brings new people that like to play games with us. So yeah, we love viewer games around here. Stream tomorrow is Prince of Persia. We're gonna be playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Say that 10 times fast.
Perfect parrying foes, and it's kind of a Metroidvania with some parry focused combat, which is very fun. So yeah, we've just learned some really cool time based abilities that you can use in really creative ways, and yeah, it makes me want to make like a combo video. That's how like cool the game's combat is. Based time, yeah. Time based.
You got this, 11.
All right. That's all I got for today. Catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.